Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe, where we are playing Upsilon Transcending. It's our 40th session of this. I am
Holy
Luke, the
shit.
GM. It's in GURPS 4th edition. We've got holy shit, we've got Terra.
40. Wow. And 10 episodes we'll have to do some kind of milestone thing. Yeah, I'm playing Lily. She's going to be having a bad week.
Bad week. Lungs have ruined the intro. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Everoth, and I'm playing 2D Lucius. You're a little bit more serious detective superhero.
Serious detective superhero with a girlfriend whose pregnant baby has been semi-claimed by a fairy.
Yep,
As soon as
all
I
the
have
adventures.
time, I'm signing the contract over. We'll be fine.
Good luck getting a fairy to sign the name. We've got James. Sorry.
I'm James. I play Sigrid de Berserker. And, I don't remember what's going on necessarily, but it's hot. Sigrid does not like this tropical summer heat.
Yeah, no, you had a couple of days in Switzerland last week, and it was fucking amazing. And finally today we've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Audrey/Violet, and they've been very busy.
Super busy. So many exam.
So many tests.
Still more coming. Lily, you've finished all yours now, but Lucius, you've still got 2 exams left, and I'm sure Audrey's still taking at least another 5. But they're a bit more spread out now. It's not like 2 a day, like you were doing all through June.
That's good.
Well, previously, there was a bit of a side trip. I believe Matthias brought up going to Switzerland. But did he only suggest this because Viola offered the jets?
No, he wanted to do it beforehand. We were talking about
Oh, I think he asked you to take him, didn't he?
tours. Yeah, and I was like, no, I'm not teleporting that. Yeah, I told him no. So there was a jet offer.
Mm-hmm. And you had a bit of a holiday, a bit of a ski trip. Bit of a trip.
And then my credit card was taken away.
Yeah, your credit card got taken away for spending too much in a magic shop. But what were you meant to do? It were a frickin' magic shop. Some of your purchases include magic mirrors that can teleport you between the mirrors' locations.
We didn't pay for that one. That one was a deal.
Yeah, you made a deal for that. You've got a magic mirror that'll make a little room that you can go into that only exists in that mirror. You've got a mirror for a teleporting, and you've also got a mirror that will lead to Switzerland if you call first and ask him to take it out of the box.
And then we also have a pair of wooden clogs.
Sigrid's
that
wooden
Sigrid
clogs.
owns.
Yep.
And then a magical candle that is decorative, apparently.
It's decorative. That's not a burning candle, Lily. That's a displaying candle. We've been through this. You melted all the Santa Claus and reindeer candles. Those were Christmas decorations.
I don't think we do Christmas. We do Saturnalia, and also our
you melted
family's
all the
Jewish.
Roman. That's last time I try and do anything. You're right.
Oh, was there any other magical purchases?
Pretty sure Matthias
bought
a bunch of shite.
I think I bought Matthias something.
Purchases by you.
He just asked, and I was like, sure, here's my card.
I think a fair number of books were purchased.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, yeah, all the books that I bought
Mm-hmm.
to fill up my library. That's right.
Library of sneaky
Library.
books. On the way back to Nirvana, your jet got stopped by the CIA, who were looking for Audrey. Luckily, she were taking exams at the time. But they seemed like they really wanted to detain all of you.
And then I yelled at them that they didn't have an Interpol warrant, and then they got in trouble for blocking the jet.
Yep. The airport staff were not happy with them. And then you came back, and it's the 4th of July, the anniversary of a very special event on Lily's childhood, whereby all the family and every human within like a couple of 100 kilometers radius, right?
I don't think it was a couple hundred. I think it was a decent
A
kilometers.
dozen or so, at least.
I thought it was the entire state.
How big the
No,
state?
not the entire state. It was a big chunk out of it. I don't remember exactly how much, but
Ballpark, 3d6 times whatever miles, you know.
yeah. But yeah, it was a pretty big hunk, where it just appeared and lasted like a week or so, and then the ball disappeared, and all that was left was rock and dust. There was not a living thing in there.
There had been a Lily, but you ended up on Nirvana, right?
Yeah, I teleported. That was my first time teleporting.
Cool. History. Well, it's a fairly peaceful week, although, Lily, you will actually get a message from your politician friend, Marcella Vitalis, suggesting maybe some kind of press event regarding that new base you've got. You know, not necessarily publicizing the location or anything like that, but some key video and photography of an unveiling of the facilities you've got inside could be very good for NAC.
I will agree if but we have to get it furnished and stuff. Maybe she could get some, trustworthy contractors in there.
She can get right on that. Yeah. She'll ask if you've got any design preferences in particular, or if she can.
I think Guy had them.
Mm.
Because that seems like the type of thing, if you gave Guy, like, here's the floor, here, here's all
Yeah.
the levels. And he'll be like, oh, I could make so much stuff with that.
Coy. And as much of the team there as possible, it'd be great as well, she says. Sigrid especially,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, most definitely.
Good. I'll get it furnished. You can have a look, and then we'll set a date. Soon. Want to do this soon.
Then get a rush on it. Again, trustworthy people. We want to keep this. Oh, wait! Could you get it through, I can do it if we don't need heavy equipment. I can expedite it. Yeah, because they don't need to know where it is. I can teleport them in. So literally, I can bring just the junk in, and then we can use the mirror just anywhere in town for the employees to go into.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'll move all the equipment. I assume this call happened before the 4th?
Yeah, this would have been like maybe the Saturday that you got back or whenever it were.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
If that happened on the 4th, well, as soon as I wake up and my scar's bleeding again, and it is the 4th, I'm appearing in my mother's bedroom.
There'll be a...
Having a minor nervous breakdown.
Too early, and then... Oh, God, the scar! And... Worry immediately. I look at Famila's sheet like I had a bunch of skills in there. It's not the old days.
You should copy that shit over at some point.
I really should. I kind of just transmogrify it, but I think it's got
And then
artwork on it right now, so I'll not bother.
Yeah, but later.
Later I shall. You will get rushed to the medical office. Cleaned up, calmed down, likely given a sedative. A couple of pills.
It's gonna be a Lily medicated week.
And yeah, she'll have to bandage your scar because it's still bleeding.
Oh, we've tried sewing it up before. It never does anything.
Yeah, it's just a case of changing the dressings.
But yeah, we can let other people do their things. That would probably take most of the day.
Cool. Violet's registered as, like, Sigrid's PR person, right? Like, if people want to
Yes.
contact Sigrid, they have to go through Violet, pretty much.
They don't have to, but they do know that Violet's better at responding than she is.
Okay. Yeah, you've probably already shared emails with the admin people for various politicians.
Yeah, totally.
Uh-huh.
And gotten the feeling that they don't like Sigrid.
No,
That's,
not really.
That's true, yeah. You'll have a...
Well, the wealthy ones don't. Like, I'm sure there's a slew of like AOC style politicians that actually really jive on her.
Well, I mean, even the wealthy ones, like the ones that haven't had to actually interact with you, are probably fine.
Yeah, I got some disadvantages on that.
Oh, you have like legit like
yeah,
reputation issues.
there's a cabal of people that don't like Sigrid for whatever reason.
I mean, it's the same reason that there's a cabal of people who probably the complete opposite that don't like Lily.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, no, the cabal of Sigrid haters, probably like me opposite the cabal of Lily haters, and they all scowl at each other on the way to the Friday meetings.
Counter protests.
There's like a
Well-
Venn diagram where it's just they don't cross at all. There's the one little sliver in between the people who dislike both Sigrid and Lily.
I mean, the way I see it is like there was that room that Sigrid had once walked into, and then like spat in everybody's faces and listened to their conversation as they were talking about how social media was like becoming a way to rise to power, and Sigrid was like, "Oh, really?" And then she immediately left, and now has a following.
Are we accidentally doing a clip episode?
I'm sorry, I just
No,
like
No, it's
fine.
good.
Yeah.
just the way I see the whole the reason. And those people talk with their other wealthy ass friends, and
Let's get all meta with it and start having remembering clips of things that didn't happen.
sorry.
No, don't be sorry. So, Violet, yes, you have been messaged in a group thread of the secretaries to a couple of Politburo electees, notably the one like right bang center of running Yakuza district. That was the wrong place.
Mhm.
Also, the one who runs the district where the over here the Fishers Guild is,
Oh, right.
and also copied in with Lily's politician friend Marcella, who is nearby Fisheries. She's like right alongside it, I believe.
Just more downtown.
The message is essentially suggesting a kind of publicity event with Sigrid and maybe some of the super, someone from the team potentially, some kind of exhibition match.
If it's a fight, Sigrid will be in. And then she'll message Sigrid. Up for a fight on, and insert the date.
Oh, we should totally get a match of Capsule as a thing.
That would be cool.
That'd be so much fun.
Yes, Lily, or yes, Violet, down for fight. Who am I fighting? Why?
Oh, like a charity capsule match, you mean, where like you play against some of the supers? Yeah.
Or even just like a sparring match with some of them.
Yeah, but like, yeah, that was exactly what I'm talking about. Like a charity event or something. You know, it's PR, good PR, that kind of thing. And we keep talking about Capsule, and it would be actually fun to play it sometime.
I'm sure you've played it briefly before, but like as
I mean,
players, yeah.
in game.
In game, I agree.
Like, that'd be a
Um,
fun episode.
But in reply, some hero person for charity.
I was going to suggest we group up, fast forward a few hours, Sunday afternoon. You're all in the same location. Perhaps the skate rink.
Okay.
Laura's here working. It's decently busy. Sigrid,
Nice.
you have the stupid times for your classes, don't you? Yeah.
The like 6 to 8 time slot.
Yeah.
I think we should probably be like right in here instead of there.
Yeah, I should stick you a sofa in there. But I agree. Like, main office is kind of at the center.
Oh, there's a conference room.
Conference room.
Oh wait, no, that's
More like
it's not a
birthday
conference room.
birthday party
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah.
There is a
We,
semi-staff area next
Good,
to
there's that one.
the prize
There we go.
zone.
There's
Right,
that. There's also the supply closet that we could have converted into a.
I think the offices on the lower end are the safer bet, because then
Well,
they
yeah.
can't.
But if we go in there and have our meeting while smoking a couple of joints,
It's legal and no one would care.
True.
yes, but it would look like we went in there to slip off and smoke a couple of joints.
It's perfect. Oh, you mean the supply closet?
Oh, I guess we could do that in the employee break room as well.
You own this place.
We own this
Yeah.
place.
Let's just offices and break down low.
Sigrid
Down here.
really gets paranoid when she smokes weed. It's like, is cops be okay with this? Never met cops before in her life, but as soon as she smokes weed, she fears them. Blah 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 blah. Sofa. Let's get you a special sofa for the management area.
Probably.
No results
right
found.
here.
You want to try again, maybe?
On a couch.
No results found. There's your problem. Rainbow couch. It were a parting gift from Trent. It's RGB.
I would say probably against this wall here instead.
Alright, interior design.
Yeah.
Map layer. And that's how you had a sofa to your roll 20 map. But bring in the love boards. Laura's got to have quite a bump by now, surely. She's a pretty skinny girl. And yeah. Laura is visibly pregnant.
Pregnant?
And Luke, to answer your question, she doesn't have to sign it. She can put her little handprint in it, or even better, a little bit of blood from both of us. Or I could just read it to her, and she can auditorily
Agree to it.
agree.
I think
All
that'll
30 pages of it.
have to be a conversation at some point.
Yep.
She's gonna get so bored. She can't read English. So, exhibition match suggested. Kind of leave the thoughts up to this PR person that Sigrid's got. Essentially, we want to showcase Sigrid's fighting ability in a fun, non-threatening manner, if possible. They know that's an oxymoron.
Yeah, that sounds like fun to me.
No cutting people's heads off.
Yeah, no decapitation. Probably not even like fully sharp weapons.
I just leave all weapons. She
mean-
does that thing where she bangs her fists together.
I mean, they might use weapons to make it fair, but
Yes. And if I not use weapon when they use weapon, it is fair.
I think we're looking for who to fight though. Did you have your eye on anybody?
No.
I was thinking maybe that big silver guy.
I mean, why fight though? Does it have to be a fight?
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
Throw us all in the capsule arena.
That
I don't know.
Do you guys know how to play?
I know all the rules in and out. I've never tried it before, but how hard can it be?
like, you guys even watch Capsule? Laura says.
Lucius
Every,
scratch his chin and
Every killer whale game with Oma.
Lucius thinks and mumbles. I think I always change the channel.
Like, Lily, you'd be fine, probably. And Sigrid, I suppose nothing can really hurt you.
Words hurt.
But, like, Lucius, you would die.
No,
All
he
right.
could go on the walls. He'd be fine. Lucius, you're a big boy, aren't you? She's gonna slap him on the back.
I can take care of myself.
Like, go book time at one of the courts at the university or something. Have a practice. It would at least be hilarious to watch Lucius lose all his teeth.
Sigrid flips her phone out and calls one of the nerds. She's gotta know somebody who knows people in the administration.
Let's see. Beep beep. Holy shit. Yeah, you do. You're like best friends with the dean's nephew, who is the biggest nerd on campus also.
Okay.
We would
Call
we would
him.
still need 3 more people though. It's a 6v6 game.
Is it 6v6? Not
Yeah.
7v7? Or 5v5?
I mean, if it's exhibition, it doesn't need to be
Anything.
True.
standard rules.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you'll call up Nathan, the dean's nephew. Hey, Sigrid, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing wrong. I need to book capsule
Like,
for practice.
yeah, it's super easy. Just do it on the student intranet.
Oh,
Like, no one's using it right now, even. It's completely off season, right?
okay.
Like, oh
Great.
my god, when do you want it for? I'll just do it for you now, Sigrid. I'm at my computer. You hear his keyboard going.
Sigrid will look up when we want it for.
I mean, we might as well get a practice in later today.
Yeah.
She says, kind of looking dead. And
Sigrid will
bleeding
be
from
like,
the face.
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
All right, like, I'll book you 3 o'clock till You got 3 till 9 p.m. Someone's got it 9 till midnight.
Great.
Who plays Castle on
The Cobra Kai capsule team.
midnight?
Sweet.
The actual Cobras?
Yeah. They're actual Cobras. I just said yeah. Like, no thoughts. Yeah, of course.
I mean, why not?
They're gonna show up and yeah, it's the Slytherin team. The Slytherin team's got practice booked 9 p.m. while midnight.
Sigurd says, thank you, Nathan.
Like
You need anything, you have my number.
yeah, I ring you 3 times a day usually.
Yes, but I will actually answer next one.
Holy shit! I'll make it count.
Click.
Click. I just rolled a
You're
nerd
not-
reaction check for you, and you got a 17 natural. So yeah, you had nerds willing to help.
Awesome.
Lee.
No, she took care of it very well.
Problem solved. Like, this is gonna be amazing. I'm totally gonna leave early today. I'll just put that Yakuza guy in charge for the rest of the afternoon. He's,
I don't think we have. Don't we have normal staff?
yeah, they're mostly Japanese, though. Like, they all had great resumes, and they nailed their interviews. Like, I've seen them in the shower. They have so many tattoos.
I mean,
So,
Yakuza need
was-
real jobs.
Okay.
They work real hard. They don't speak any English. And they smoke so many cigarettes. Like, even more than Lucius used to.
This is starting to get uncomfortable.
Like, I'm
Lucius is like eyeing her, raising an eyebrow from his book as he's studying for the next exams. Like, excuse me?
Like, I'm just talking about the hot guys that work here. Can't I talk about things? You guys are always talking about superhero stuff. I should be able to talk about roller rink stuff.
Yeah.
Peanuts.
How are the classes going?
Like, great. Especially Sigrid's.
I build army. Sigurd gets a mischievous smile.
Everyone stares at her for a good few seconds.
I'm not sure if she was joking or
What is the age range of your students?
Oh, it all ages classes. But it's best to start them young.
6 to 69.
Sigurd lets out another big smile at it's best to start them young.
I mean,
Everyone
she's
stares
not
at her
wrong.
again for a couple seconds.
I mean, for martial arts.
Meth, not so much. I don't know. There's probably never been any, like, major studies on it. Oh, actually, no, there probably has been.
Well, anyway,
Any which way.
all right. Well, we'll get this going. Do we want sparring people, or are we just gonna get the intro to the game?
And we should probably get an intro to the game. It sounds like not everybody knows it.
Great. Well,
Fast forward a bit after lunch.
wait, no,
Second lunch.
before that.
Before that.
Taking Audrey aside after the meeting.
Violet's the one that's here, but
Violet, yeah. Sorry. Being like, hey.
Mhm.
Could you keep an extra what's the word? Mind whammy detection. Out. More. Over the next few days.
You mean just sort of keep my eyes open?
I mean, your brain open, but yeah.
I mean, I can try. Sure. Is there something you're
Yeah.
worried about?
She pokes her cheek, or she pokes the bloody bandages on her face. Goes, this is acting up, and I'm always a little bit on edge when that happens.
Sure. I haven't seen anything, though.
Nods.
You sure you're up for capsule?
I need to keep some. No, I'm fine. Shakes your head a little bit. Don't worry.
She nods.
Alrighty.
That was it.
So, capsule. 2 teams of 6, generally, face off each other inside a 3D arena. This is the diameter of the cross section. The actual flat floor is only, like, along the very central hex, really, as the whole thing is a giant cylinder.
Okay.
Or a capsule.
Or a capsule. A giant pill capsule. At either end, there are scoring positions, whereby if you can hit the wall with the ball at either end, past the flat walls, you will score points. The closer to the center of each end you hit, the more points you will score. Teams start entirely on each side of their line in any formation they desire and are free to move throughout. The ball itself is
Like wicked hard.
yeah,
Isn't it?
a heavy, hard metal ball that is held with a special magnetic rod that can be used to throw it at high speeds and also to catch it if you're dexterous enough. Can't remember where I said
Kinda
the
like a
standard
lacrosse
weight
stick?
were.
I think it's kind of like a lacrosse stick.
Yeah, a bit like lacrosse. I think I said it weighed 7 pounds or something like that.
It's a BB thing. Get hit in the face, it's gonna freaking hurt.
Yeah, it's like a baseball-sized BB. Made of tungsten. Nah, that'd be too heavy, probably. Probably just steel. And them's the rules.
So presumably it's a mix between just brawling and then the super fast people darting around with the ball?
Correct. There are limits to team composition. For instance, I think you're only allowed to have one person that can fly. Is that correct? Or no, I think that's
Yes,
wrong.
no, that is correct.
Does hovering count as flying?
No.
Or is that a separate? Okay.
That'd be
It's like a 3D. If you like, for instance, Lily would be the only one allowed on her side on our team. There couldn't be another full-fledged flyer.
It's complex. And I mean, they could be, but they wouldn't be allowed to fly. Perhaps it's more that only one person's allowed to be flying at a time. Then it gets complex, and the
No,
rules are...
it's probably like the goalie. There's one person that's allowed to fly.
Yeah, and that person traditionally plays in defense, probably. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool to me. Alright. Well, I'm sure you gear up, helmets, pads, sticks, and ball.
Mm-hmm.
Start flinging it around a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheese Girl will have shown up. Hannah will
He's
have
gonna make
shown up.
such an unholy mess. She's playing.
Yeah, Cheese Girl will play. She'll send out quick dissolving cheese.
Oh my god, this place is gonna be a mess.
Oh,
The janitor is gonna hate himself today.
as it all slides down to the
Well,
center
no,
line.
because it gets rid of it goes away.
Yeah, she can.
That's why her cheese is great because you can eat as much of it as you want and have the tastiness of cheese without any of the calories or anything.
She's got a variable. She's got many versions of it with different amounts of time that the cheese persists. Up to like a few hours probably, and down to just a few seconds. Rules-wise, Malia would be complicated because she can use the cheese to create terrain. But I think there's probably a lot of metas that do that anyway in capsule games. So yeah, no, that's probably a pretty standard role in several of the big teams. Terrain builders. So like, what are your guys' thoughts? You gonna have us play against like a real team or something? Hannah's just watching.
Eventually, yeah, I think so. Maybe not a full team though. How many of you are there?
More than enough for a full team in NAC.
Yeah, she'll send out a text to see if anyone else wanted to come practice.
Nipper'll show up. Ugh.
We could do. We invite other super team too.
Mhm.
We have exhibition super team game.
That could be fun.
We all make more fans. And super team ups and whatnot should be good for publicity.
Yeah, definitely. So how do you actually play this game then? Like, I know the rules and I know how the pros do it, but I don't see non-pros doing that.
Well, it's a lot of running. There's a couple things that are just outright outlawed. There is no possession allowed.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's
No
right.
possession.
You can't move with the ball.
Okay.
Well, no,
So
I meant
you could just grab
you
the
can't
ball and then
mind control
teleport to the
another
end?
person. No, that's considered moving.
Okay.
So I could throw it to myself if I wanted to, like huck it and then teleport and then catch it, but I can't teleport with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What if I hold ball and you pick me up and throw me?
moving with the ball,
That's actually
discounted.
yeah.
But like if they threw you and threw the ball and you're not holding it.
If the ball's attached to your magnetic rod and you're moving, that's a foul.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking throwing them both in the same direction.
Ah,
But
disconnected them.
Mm-hmm.
That'd work, yeah. So long as it's not connected to your rod.
Or like throwing Sigrid and then the ball after her.
Yeah, that works too.
Absolutely accepted as long as the ball is not attached to the rod. You cannot use your hands, feet, or other parts to move the ball. I mean, if you want to, you can stop it with your body, but you can't like pick it up and huck it. It has to be with the stick.
You can't drop your stick either.
All right, let's do some practicing so we don't completely suck at the exhibition.
Montage music.
Exactly.
Cheese girl fully cheesing the lot on yous, I bet. Lily might be decent.
Oh.
She's got throwing.
Yes, I imagine it would default. I imagine this is actually an instance where sports is actually a thing.
Yeah. There is indeed a DX
Although sports
hard sports
is by
skill.
sport.
Yeah. Capsule is a DX hard sport. Any other sport, just about. I'd gear a default. Otherwise,
Sigurd can throw that ball pretty good.
straight up DX. Oh, wow. It's remarkably similar to throwing an axe, except you keep hold of the axe and just the head flies.
I feel like the first throw, she actually throws the whole thing.
Yeah. Like, the scoreboard buzzers, foul.
Whoops, sorry guys. Whoops, sorry guys. Whoops, sorry guys.
Ping, boing. The ball bounces real good, too. And it tires you out. Like, after just throwing it once or twice, you start feeling the strain.
Yep, that's the big thing, building up the endurance.
And as you throw it with the stick, there's a little bit of a technique to get to that. But then when you get it figured out, you realise that it is propelling the ball somewhat. Like, proportional to the amount of force you put in it, there is an extra boost that is definitely not just human-produced momentum. Some magic of the magnets in the sticks.
Cool.
Fucking magnets, bro, how do they work?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows it's true.
Yeah, if I want to see how much of a train wreck you are, come on, be bad with me.
I don't have throwing though. I'm not sure how I can be of help in this game.
DX.
Sports
DX.
or DX.
Dexterity. Or I'd also take HT if you just want to, like, you know, play it cool, but rely on...
It's the same for me. I succeed.
Oh, wow, success by 3. That could be a lot worse. I mean, absolutely terrible, you know. Like, you panting, you manage to catch it once on, like, a slow underarm throw that Lily sends to you from very nearby. But all the other times it just sails past and pings across the ground, rolling away.
How's Nipper doing?
Nipper is pretty good on his own. You know, he's clearly very fit, fast and wry, and a wiry little fella, and he can get pretty high up, running up the edges of the capsule wall. Like, he can get all the way up to halfway, and he's clearly got practice running it. But his real skill comes when he's like, "Oh, hey up, fellas. I'm thinking can I have a bite of someone? Yeah, just a nibble. I don't
Wait,
need.
what?
I don't need to be drawing no blood. But like, if I bite you, I'll get your powers for a little bit. I'm just wondering who's would be best here in this situation.
Sigrid
Mine
holds
are a
out her
nightmare
hand.
for newbies.
Well, let's go. Let's go Siggy first, yeah? He nips you.
Sigrid proceeds to like just give him the full Sigrid punch right in the face.
Jesus Christ. One sec, it might not have worked though. I need to double check how this works
Or it
because,
might take a minute.
because it'd be
Still,
funny.
Lucius shakes his head at looking at the punch.
If anyone can help me out by knowing off top of their head the page and powers for not static, whichever's got power theft, as if I just control F, power theft.
Doesn't he just copy them? I don't think he steals them.
It's the name of the neutralize. There we go.
Leech?
It's neutralize in powers has a power theft modifier that lets you either take or copy people's powers briefly. Neutralize. And I'm just
We got us a rogue.
That's right. You kissed him. He made your lips look all creepy. Page 97. Why? So, if you're reading along at home, go to GURPS 4th edition Powers, page 97. Neutralize. You must touch the subject. Ah, he bit you. On a hit, roll a quick contest of will, and your victim gets a bonus equal to your best talent with any of the powers that might be affected.
Oh, is he stealing them, or?
Is it be how neutralize works?
Oh, so I'll lose my powers. Oh well. We've done this. Fail.
Did you roll it?
So you,
No, I choose to fail.
Oh, fair enough.
so you punch him really hard, and your fist hurts.
Yeah. You probably break a couple of knuckles. And he's like,
Oh my god, I break like a whole bunch of things, like compound fractures all around like my arm and shoulder, like
oof.
that cost 5 HP.
Would you not be able to do that?
I mean, she's able to. It just hurts more. Oh,
Yeah, no,
you
it's
mean
not
like
that
the
she's
power.
super.
Are all your powers from the same source?
Yeah, all mutant. So it was a pretty weak punch too.
Yeah, it weren't your strongest punch. But
I mean, she was clearly showing restraint.
you'd still break his nose and then watch as it. He's like, oh, crikey, that hurt. Ouch. How are you feeling?
What happened to my power?
Me. I bit him out, yeah.
Well, how my power going to help on the field if I also on field and need it?
I don't know, I just wanted to try it out, honestly. And then he'll like, alright, let's see. And he's gonna scream in pain as he dashes really fast suddenly. And his legs tear apart, spray blood everywhere. And he's just like, ah! And then he lays down,
Also,
screaming.
Red, he would be stealing another team members. He'd get hit with a foul for biting them, but then he's got their powers.
I don't think it's a foul to touch your own team members.
No, other team.
Oh, the team. Yeah.
Oh, right. You could steal the other team's powers.
Possession's not allowed. Power, suppression, or theft is.
So no mind control, but you can screw with the other people as much as you want.
You can make illusions. That's permitted, I believe. But
Yeah, just basically what Ev couldn't go up under them and just mind control the goalie and have him like huck it in 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
That seems fair. Well, I'll tell you guys what. I'll set up the match. Do you guys do some more practicing during the week, though?
Yes.
I'm gonna be watching Lucius like run down this end of the court, just like like panting, and just be like, "Yeah, we should probably do that."
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, Lucius actually could be a pretty amazing.
In shadow form?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? The shadow form, the clinging to other people's shadows.
I think he can only do that when he's possessing.
Yeah, I can only cling when I
while you're
am
unconscious.
unconscious.
Ah,
Yes.
damn it. Damn it.
But the shadow form itself can cling, right? Like,
Yeah,
can
I
the
can move
shadow
into
go up-
dimensions. So I'm in
It can
shadow
go up
form.
walls and stuff,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
you
I can move
can,
into dimensions.
you
So
can
that means he can go up the wall
appear
and
at the
like have
ceiling.
people throw the ball to him and
Yep.
then catch and throw.
Yep.
Because it's not technically flying.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. If you maintain contact with the wall or ceiling, you're good. So you're going to set up a game, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
But
Although
against whom?
probably not a real capsule team because Lucius would die.
I mean, there's enough
Oh.
people in the trusted supers.
Yeah, also, we would just look bad. We need to find another group of supers, but amateurs. Yeah, so actually, do you guys have requests on who you guys play against? As we
Who's
pull up this trusted
so
supers list.
what's the like rankings on the supers list?
That's a good point.
Like what are like the rankings of the like super teams? I feel like there's a ranking for individuals, but there's also like, well,
As soon as
yeah,
Matt got
everybody
announced,
loves
there has to
Sigrid.
be another team that popped up immediately after.
Yeah. That's actually probably more popular as well. Ever so slightly, despite not having Sigrid in it. And it's got reflection in it.
But like the team is on average more popular, but we've got individuals that are higher.
Yeah.
By the
This-
way, also,
Totally. That is the team.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. You guys realize that somebody is already coming up with the rules for fantasy vigilante leagues.
Yep.
question, Luke. We never went over what all the powers on the trusted supers is. Would you mind doing?
Doing a bit of a rundown.
Yeah, a bit of a rundown,
Blap, 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 bloop, bleep, bloop.
and like pop them up too. 'Cause
Yep.
my
Yep,
hands
yep.
are currently covered in oil.
I am going to rename the folder to NAC now.
What folder is it under?
Nirvana NAC.
Awesome.
And the top one in here is Genevieve.
What is her deal?
She's got material manipulation properties. You see that dress she's wearing? She can control fabric if she's touching it.
It's actually pretty baller.
And that dress is made of, like, Batman cape level fabric.
Oh yeah.
And so it comes off. She looks like hot, dark clothed Lilu multipass. And she also slices you with a transforming cape that can stretch out to super long and whip you and all sorts of crap like that. So yeah, Genevieve's a badass. She's pretty sick. Lily definitely went to her first because she was thirsty.
Hush. But yes.
Next up is Stranger, who I think maybe has some kind of alternate form, potentially, that is semi-always out.
Either that or this is mid-transformation.
Yeah, one or the two. And potentially loss of cognition to an extent in the alternate form.
Hulk, kind of.
Yeah. It's a Hulk effect. But she is still capable of training and direction, and she's not so destructive in Hulk mode. And she still has quite a bit of dexterity and speed in just human form. It's more like Naruto power-up Hulk mode. Naruto. That's definitely how you pronounce that. Tokyo. Next we've got Karma. Just going down Lily's thirst list. I think we established her powers, did we not? And was it not wind
Maybe.
blizzard powers?
No, I think it was something else.
Oh,
But fuck if I remember.
yeah, same. She looks like she can probably fly. And, actually no, it looks like her body can turn to some kind of indestructible material briefly. Look at her arms. She gets this shiny, dark, solid coating, and she can bonk you with like solid tungsten arms. There we go.
Oh, so she does that thing that what in Full Metal Alchemist, one of the
Yeah.
sins can do.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean. Then we've got Halo, who is a bit weird. Is a being of energy. He can fly. He can laser blast. He can do weird things with machinery and equipment. He claims he can travel through phone lines, but he's not very good at it. That enough said. His social skills aren't great, but he seems friendly to humans. Nipper, you've met him. He's from New Zealand, crikey. He'll boit you. He'll take your powers for a little bit. Oh, enjoy your powers back there, Sigrid. You only missed him for a minute. Still going through. We've got Frederic Pomeroy. He's French. Powers up for grabs.
He just what?
Any suggestions?
Oh, powers up for grabs. Okay.
Or maybe his power is, air quotes, up for grabs. He, whatever that means.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah. I don't know. He's kind of bohemian.
How about he just swaps the gravity polarity? That's why they
that's
go
good.
grabbing up.
Gravity manipulation.
Yeah, control gravity. There we go.
Which is a baller power, and you can murder everyone with it.
Her. And it is probably extremely useful in capsule.
Just change which direction the floor is.
Mm-hmm. constantly.
Oh yeah, even with other team members as well.
Oh man, can the capsule container itself just rotate sometimes?
I mean, it doesn't,
Maybe it should.
but with a power like his, that's awesome. All right, Frederick's on the team, yo. He wants it.
And finally, Edgeblood. Not
Picture
pictured.
not found.
He wears a leather jacket, stained white vest underneath, dark, out of style sunglasses, greasy black hair. Thinks he's right cool. He's pretty cool. But not really. He's got a low pain threshold, and his main skill is gun.
All right.
He was one of the other Truster Supers when you got him. Halo. Him and Halo seem to be like sidekicks of a sort. They like each other's sidekick at various moments.
They do team ups.
Uh-huh. And that's your team. I mean, you've got enough to just play yourselves, but it seems like it'd be more fun for you to go against Reflection and the team that he's in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, most definitely. So it's the four. Audrey, are you joining us? I doubt you are.
I mean, I'm not registered, so no.
Okay.
It should probably be the actual team.
All right. So it's us three, Nipper.
Crikey. I got to play. Nice. Sick.
That's 4. Cheese Girl and
Woo, I made the
Mr.
team.
Gravity. What do you guys think? That's 6.
With Audrey as the manager.
Yeah.
Like, you guys keep talking about Audrey. She's not
Or
even
Audrey.
here.
Or Violet.
Violet. We probably don't do that as
Much as the players. Yeah.
Fair.
Because we're standing in a room with Violet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. If it's an out of character slip of the tongue, or that's cool. But if it's not, clarify. Because I could also see somebody just being annoyed and intentionally doing it.
That's fair.
But it's not that cool.
A team shows up for practice at 9 p.m.
I think everyone needs a shower and then food.
They're like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you guys before. We play every Sunday at 9 p.m.
Hi, nice
Cool.
to meet you.
You sign up for college team?
Oh no, we're just practicing.
It's fun game. Slim girls like you need be careful, yeah? These are like big, beefy Eastern European fellas.
Are you guys the college team?
We were a reserve last year. We open next year. Gonna be big. We gonna practice every Sunday and every other day. All summer.
Good
Hey,
luck.
Luke,
Good luck.
is there something really heavy around?
Yeah, all sorts of
Them.
heavy things. I mean, yeah, they're pretty heavy, but there's also like a phone booth,
Vending machine?
vending machine,
Like
yeah.
something that is in the hundreds upon hundreds of pounds category.
Yeah, vending machine, £800. No, they're not like £800, are they?
Zamboni?
If it's a soda machine,
Zamboni.
yes. A soda, a soft drink, a liquid one would be much heavier. But anyway, I pick up when they say like
There's a
skinny,
bus
sprawly
shelter.
girl.
There is a bus shelter that you
When they
could.
say something along the lines, it's like skinny, scrawly guy, a girl like you. It needs to be able to be pickable. I don't want to rip it off the ground.
Got you.
But like
Just a car
after they say that,
that you could one-handed pick up Violet's motorcycle or something.
anyway, something heavy. I'll look over and go, scrawny, or what was their exact word?
Like skinny girls like you.
I'll be like, oh, skinny girls. Huh. Hey, I think I dropped something
Holy
under.
shit.
I think I dropped something under this car, and I'll just lift it up and be like, there it is, and then grab just whatever fake thing I have and set it down.
They just applaud. They just start clapping. Brava! Impressive.
Is there something really hard and metal?
Yeah. You see Matthias in a corner, like rummaging in a bin and just pulling out metal pipes of various length and width.
Well, just the bin. Sigurd will go ahead and like slam her head down into a corner so it bends.
Your skull doesn't bend, it cracks, but it
Oh,
fixes
yeah, no.
itself. They just
You know
watch
me,
you
I'm
walk
not
over
worried
and
about the skull.
do it, and then they wait. You Sigrid! It's Sigrid!
Sigurd will pound her chest.
Real,
Yes.
real Viking. Berserker.
My love for you like truck.
Like the Kevin Smiths. We like that one.
I not get it much, but I like the song.
And yeah, you make
See,
friends
yeah,
with them.
they're looking to learn how to do some capsule. You guys up for showing them the ropes?
Like, yeah, we're practicing every night, like we say, 9 till midnight. In day, you can find us at university gym in exchange dorms. Well, not exchange, refugee dorms, asylum
Yeah.
dorms. We at the gym pump iron, eat protein all day, then come capsule, blast each other
It's-
in balls with the balls.
At 6 tomorrow morning, you be at my class.
Sigrid run class? Kind of class.
You be here at 6 in the morning, and give him the address to the rink.
Mm-hmm. Like, tomorrow morning is some kind of gym?
No, it's skating rink.
We can't skip gym time.
No, it be workout. I promise.
It better be.
And then Lily also like just kind of goes and puts her fingers up real quick and goes, and just to clarify, she is not at this time soliciting sex.
Of course I'm not solicit sex.
It
What?
sounded like you were.
We did not think that in the slightest. We think we
No.
go lift heavy thing. Overhead. Many time.
You will enjoy.
I Dmitri, this is Yuri, this is Boris.
But I Sigrid, this Violet, this Audrey, this Nipper, this Lucius, this Cheese Girl,
Like, my name's Malia, Sigrid.
this Malia. Yes, I know your name is Malia.
I'm also
Narrator.
Cheese Girl.
You're also
I-
Cheese
I-
Girl.
She makes a statue of herself
Arrested
out of
Development.
cheese.
Arrested Development narrator Sigurd actually didn't know the name of Leah.
She makes a critical statue of herself out of cheese. It's amazing.
Whoa.
It's slightly hotter than her, if you dare say that. Like she's an 8, statue's a 9.
She adds a few more attributes.
Mm-hmm. The HT went up on that statue for sure. Well, he's great to talk to you, but we already waste like 3 minutes.
Right. We should get out of your way.
Yeah, and like before they've even got the pads fully on, they whip in the ball at the wall and catching it as it comes back. And oh yeah, those guys seem to know this game good. They go up past halfway in the capsule and slide back down to the bottom.
It's only 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 9
Luke?
p.m. 9:03. Now 9:04.
I'm gonna pull out my phone and call El Destructor.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Hola?
Hey, big guy, it's Lily.
Ah. Hello. How are you?
Good. So the team and I are actually gonna do a exhibition match for charity in Capsule, and we don't have a coach.
I'm not a great coach. And I've got a very busy schedule. When's this thing? When do you need me?
Oh, it would be great to be you because we know you. But if you have anyone else on the team or anything, I'll give him the times that we're going to be practicing.
He'll say, okay. He'll see what he can do.
Oh.
And he'll let you know.
Yeah, as soon as you can. Thank you.
No problem. No problemo. Porque soy español. Pero no soy español. Soy... how do you say Mexican in Spanish?
Mexicano.
Mexicano. Sí. El destructor hecho en México. Sí. And...
¿Dónde está el baño?
And I think Ever was saying something, and I kind of cut him off.
Huh?
Oh, I wanted to ask if I could use my leadership or my observation, research. I want to learn what they're doing, what their tactics are, so that we could learn more about it and then maybe teach everybody what I learned from them.
Tactics specialized to capsule is a legit skill. Research would be useful. You can research capsule. Leadership could be very good. Like, now then team. I'm sure that's what most of coaching is, aside from knowledge of the sport, is the leadership skill.
Like, I got teaching, but I'm not sure if you want me to roll something first before I roll teaching.
You generally also need the skill that you're teaching.
Ah, that would be different.
Mm-hmm. But
That's why I suggested we grab a coach, because we're kind of... we're at the moment in the sports movie where, like, the ragtag group is failing epically.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't sure if I could learn something of use that I could teach to everyone, even if it is not a capsule skill. Like, hey, they seem to score better when they're doing this, or this seems like out of all the ways that I saw them score, the one that would work best for us according to our skills.
I mean, that would be just the skill at the default minus, wouldn't it, Luke? So like sports capsule, whatever the default is on that.
Yeah, I feel like if you can do research good enough, though, then you could teach them something. Like,
Okay, I don't know the minus. I'll give you a research.
Success by
by
6 is pretty good. Yeah, I reckon over... I mean, it's not a quick process. You start by reading a bunch of books on the very basics of capsule, and slowly
there are
expand
probably
out.
books that are instruction manuals on how to play capsule.
It's Capsule for Dummies is definitely a book.
Things that would enable a person to actually like spend points.
Mm-hmm. If you've got them spare, you could indeed take capsule.
I use my last, but I have an action point. I have 5 action points.
Ooh.
We're gonna use a lot of those when the actual match happens.
Yeah, so maybe I'm gonna hold on the action points for now.
It seems like now might be a good time for a quick break, honestly.
I think so.
So yeah, we'll be right back. It's ASAP. Burb. We're back. Most of us. Some of us might now be a ghost. But yeah, you've decided to play an exhibition match. Hopefully against a rival, air quotes, Supers team. In the near future. Lily's scars started bleeding to hell all over her face. Having
I
to
mean,
change
it's patched up now.
having to change a dressing still twice a day, but it
Probably
calms
more
down.
than that.
You guys not hear me?
There we go.
Oh, now we can hear you.
Yay. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're not a ghost.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear us?
He's back, maybe.
We hear you.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, like I
Much
couldn't
better.
hear you guys talking for some reason, so I just rejoined.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we couldn't hear you for ages, but it kept lighting up and making a weird fuzzy noise that I assume, because we heard your door creak as you came back.
Yeah, I said I was back, and I heard no one, and I was like, "Well, were they silent, or they haven't came back?"
And
And then I
then,
was like, "Well, that's been a while."
yeah,
Well, we're on, so
we're on. We're live.
Sorry, I had no idea.
That's fine.
it's okay. That's fine.
Don't sweat it.
So, Ever after the
Yes.
practice and after dinner, um, Lily is gonna grab you, take you aside, and go. We have to do something. Come on.
He's gonna nod and follow up.
You follow up a couple of steps and then whoop, pop
Yeah, boop away.
to the, not the Devil Banana Man, but Fairy Island.
Yep.
Where
And she has a pack of mint gum.
right in front of you, sat like nestled in an owl's feathers that is, laid on its back to permit this, as the fairy is also rubbing the owl's belly. And there's a few owls lined up for belly rubs. Hi. Long time no see,
Hello.
says the tiny fairy. Oh, hey, daddy.
He frowns.
So, I have a deal to make with you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, was that an affirmative noise?
Yeah, sorry, it was just a. I went all anime. I said a sentence right there.
Woo woo.
The sentence was, "Tell me your deal, person. I am intrigued."
In exchange for giving away rights to his child,
Giving
I
away
permit
rights to his
you-
child? Are you crazy? That child is mine.
permit you godmothership of my first two born children, as accordance with this contract. If you cannot speak English or read English, one will be, or I will translate for you or read it for you.
Did you bring any mint?
Pulls out she basically flips out her purse, and there's just like a crap ton of like
Mint
mice and stuff, but
goods.
also there's all kinds of different mint products.
Like the owls scatter for the mice. and the fairy zooms in and snatches up various mint products and starts licking them. All right, read your contract. And then I imagine you
Alright.
get to read your contract.
It's like 40 pages.
Yeah. When you finish, the fairy's asleep.
And I'll go,
Huh?
So do we have an agreement?
So 2 children later instead of 1 children sooner.
Godmothership of 2 children, as according to the contract that was just read to you.
And godmother, that's practically mother, right?
You will help rear the child, although they will continue to be mine.
And if anything were to happen to you?
If anything would happen to me, you would inherit
The children. Inherit the children.
Inherit the children. Although, as stated in paragraph blah blah blah, clause blah blah blah, you may not harm me in any way or hire anyone else to harm me to do so.
Seek in any way to cause harm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or to cause harm. Blah blah blah. I'll just go over that section again.
Yep. Okay. She bites a thumb. Eh.
And I'll hold out the thing.
And she just smears a tiny little line of blood across the dotted line.
And on my area, I'll do the same.
And then Lucius has to witness it.
And Lucius also has to...
Sign? All right.
No, blood.
Oh,
You need to blood this contract on your line.
Keep, not sure if he has like a dagger or whatever, letter opener, and he uses that.
You're such a nerd. You have a letter opener in your fucking bag. I love it. It's like, you never know when you're going to need to open a letter.
I feel like Lucius is the kind of guy who walks around with a briefcase.
Yes.
Is that guy at college with a full suit and briefcase on?
Every single day.
I love Lucius. He's so great.
And don't forget the tie, all the way up into the neck.
Yep. Opens his briefcase up and pulls out the letter opener and just jabs it in his hand.
He actually signatures his name with the blood.
Very nice.
All right, Lily will file that away. Deal is done. Always a pleasure.
Thanks for all the mint.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. What is your name? Or I keep meaning to ask. What was your name again? She tries to get into sly remark.
Just like, I am the fairy of the island. You may call me Godmother.
Okay. That's acceptable. She was hoping to get a once over on him. She's like, all right, let's head out.
Gotta
Bam.
wake up early here in day to catch me out, pal. Says Fairy as she flies away. And then she's like, oi, owls. Line back up, it's belly rubbing time.
And then she bamps back to straight out in front of your house there, Lucius.
He's gonna straighten his suit. He's gonna put his hand on his pocket and just say, "Thank you for that. That's been bugging me in the back of my head for a while."
Yeah, next time, never make a deal with a fairy again. Here's your copy of the contract.
He's gonna take it, file it, and keep it close into his personal documents.
Sometime Laura's gonna look through there and be like, what the hell is this?
40 pages long.
But yeah, that was that.
Cool. Sorry, I was just moving some people around into a new folder. Because as Monday progresses, and no doubt some of you, because you're making contact with them to suggest an exhibition match, look up the members as officially stated on this team yet to be named. And Reflection seems to be the founder. They don't have a stated head. Lily, are you, like, stated in charge of your organization?
She's been the one filing the paperwork, so yes.
Koi. So, you're described as the leader, pretty much, in news reports. What about on your published material? Like, on your website, does it say that you're in charge?
No, it does not say I'm in charge. I never take in charge. I'm just the one who signs the paperwork.
Okay. So you're probably more noted as a founder. This other team legitimately states, they state that they don't have anyone in charge and that they're a completely democratic organization of like-minded, officialized vigilantes. And you've got Shiny Guy. But then there's this fella, who you've met before.
Oh no.
And you got into a bit of a scuffle with him, you recall, on some docks once.
Nice.
It seemed like he were trying to rip off, I want to say Croc, at the same time as you lot were. But it might not have been Croc.
We weren't ripping anybody off. We were doing a legitimate business deal.
Oh, that's right. I think you were doing a legitimate business deal.
At 1 a.m. on the docks.
Yep. So legit. Much official. But also interestingly, recently joined their team is Arthur, who is someone who was locked up just a month ago.
Huh.
And he's kind of rapidly gaining ranks on the superhero ranking leagues. Mawson
Hope he doesn't know.
would have been talking to you about it, Everoth.
What would he say?
Uh,
Since he has no idea what his abilities or what he is, he only judge him out of the way he interacted with the group.
He's been kept under close observation. He's tagged, and he has been allowed to join the Vigilante team, mostly thanks to his being tracked in agreement to all that.
I see.
And he's kind of grouped up with this team. He seems to be amazing at curing wounds and healing people. But in addition to that, he's just got this strange mushroom power where he can grow mushrooms that have various effects and spores and manipulate them. And even go as far as making entities that can, like, move around and act on their own.
He'll come more so we keep an eye on him. And say,
We're already keeping an eye on him, idiot.
no, I'm saying, well, yeah, just seems like he's doing well. I'm glad. Better than just rotting on a hill, right?
Well, yeah. Obviously.
He smiles and pats him on the back. Good job.
And I've not really thought that far ahead to make another superhero team yet. But I did know I wanted to use those ones.
There's more, but we just don't need to get into it.
Yeah.
I think James has about like 50 credits on Hero Forge. He can easily make you some dudes.
You don't need credits.
Or
to
just a
text
super
screenshot.
league.
Yeah.
There are more, but most of them have been used already and wouldn't make sense on the Supers team, or even less sense than those two potential crims I just showed you.
Yeah, there's a more and more reason why Mr. Shiny didn't make it onto the Trusted Supers list.
Maybe you didn't make it onto his Trusted Supers list. Ever thought of that one? Well, the week will... Oh, yeah. Next morning, those Eastern European guys will show up for practice, Sigurd.
Mm-hmm.
They're there at 5:50 a.m. waiting for you to arrive. Sigurd?
Yeah. We, show up. Oh, good. You here?
Duh. So this really is a roller rink.
Yeah, but we're not going to be skating.
Good. We were worried.
Although we should have we should get introduced Sigrid to roller derby.
They're gearing up in the locker room. They're putting the strongman belts on and what have you.
Then the rest of the class starts filtering in.
92-year-old woman, 7-year-old child. Was ist this?
And then, yeah, Sigrid, I already rolled my teaching roll. Get in line! Get in line, everybody!
Cool.
Ah, she succeeded again.
Yeah. What are you teaching? Carpentry.
No, I think today is like sword fighting.
Badass. You go more.
Running exercises for
Yeah.
muscle building for swords.
Swinging a bunch of sticks.
I feel like she's prepped a bunch of like heavyish pipes. Oh, there's
Cool.
definitely shields. So
Blocking practice. Team up in pairs. One of you with shield, one of you with pipe.
no, one in each hand. You gotta build those
Okay, yeah.
build those muscles.
Take it in turns to swing.
Yeah. To swing and block, to swing and block, to swing and block. Yeah.
Go high, go low, go high, go low.
And then maybe like the wrestling guys, like get them off kind of away from the main group and just run them through like a much harder core version of that. Like, good, you swing hard. Now swing hard. Swing hard.
Yep. And there's 3 of them, so it makes sense for you to pair off with one of them. Use them for some brutal examples this class. Some
Yeah.
absolutely terrified children.
You know, make it funny for them as I humiliate.
I doubt anyone else is here to see this, unfortunately. But it's amazing.
Way too early, especially with how little sleep Lily's been getting.
Yep. Cool. That were all
But
I
yep.
really wanted to see.
Yeah, we do that.
Violet, I'm guessing it's you that's going to be reaching out to the other team.
Yes.
How you want to do this? They've got a website. They're active on the social media.
Reach out through social media.
Okay.
Oh, you
Message
trash
reflection.
talk?
What was that? Sorry, Tara?
Oh, I said, are you gonna trash talk him into it, or But it seems like contacting the nice way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slide into his DMs. He'll reply.
Exactly. Hey, this is Violet, manager for blah 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 blah.
Yep. Give me maybe a write-in, or if you want to. Otherwise,
Sure.
What weird skill can you justify?
That's a better question.
ASCII art. Memes.
Did you say beams?
Memes.
And I just found out what I'm gonna use my other perk for.
Send him some lolcats. Icon has exhibition match. Remember when memes just used to be motivational posters?
Right?
Kinda.
Yeah, the things used to be weird, kids. The past was a really dark place. Success by 3. Yeah, you write a pretty decent pitch, and it's like, I'm quite interested. And this could be beneficial to both of us. I can see that.
Absolutely.
We should try and make it potentially serve some higher purpose also.
Definitely. We should find a cause to highlight and sort of use that as an advertisement.
Agreed. Post you like 6 links immediately to various things.
Nice.
The school for kids who don't read good.
She'll take a look at the list, but see if the other people have anything they want to promote as well.
Ugh.
I mean, the Dunning Refugee Foundation is always a good one.
There's a good one.
Sure. And she'll make sure that's on the list of things she proposes. But we will pick one,
That one will get choicely ignored by him, I'm sure.
probably. And it's a little too on the nose, anyways. You need to support other people's charities.
We should support all of them.
Yeah, but then the Dunning organization gets tax free.
Stupid,
That's why they were ignoring it.
stupid free economic zone. It's ruined Nirvana.
Nonsense. Anybody have thoughts on like types of charities that would be fun to promote? Out of character?
Anything for the blocks?
There's various things for various blocks.
Anything that supports
Oh,
better
a
block?
non-metahuman cause.
Oh,
Okay.
about the Fishers Guild.
I would be down for that. That sounds pretty fun.
Matthias is like, I would be very interested in supporting the Fishers Guild, yes. And then suddenly he's got like a long grey beard.
Radicalized him.
And then young Matthias
Yeah, but-
appears and stabs old Matthias in the back and says, "Oh, thank God. Don't listen to anything he
A
has
bun-
to say, but Fisheries Guild, good."
Yeah, but a bunch of non-metahuman ones would be perfect for, maybe stopping that from becoming more of a thing.
Did you say biting that? Oh no, wait, where is it?
I was about
Oh,
to say nipping.
Corky, did you say biting that? Did you nipping that in the bud, eh? Yeah?
There we go. That's the term. My brain-
Ayo.
I'm just malfunctioning left
Wait,
and right today.
Good
Nipping
day.
what in the bud?
Look, I'm just saying, where's the butter?
The what do you call it? The humans that are against metahumans.
The Human Empowerment League.
Yes, them.
Look, when did I even get in the room here? Corky.
It's easier to promote something than to be against something with this kind of event.
Yeah, that's why we're promoting it, and it's two big metahuman groups supporting a bunch of non-metahuman or charities.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were proposing specifically like trash talking that group.
No, it was to stop them from
Everything
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this
totally.
night is going to be positive, not.
Absolutely.
Permission to have this conversation occurring later in the week with the members of the Trusted Supers, i.e. NAC.
Totally.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
How's construction on the new HQ, by the way?
It's going well. I imagine like all the flooring's been installed. This will be changed about a bunch, probably.
Oh, you're gonna do some editing.
Likely. Post suggestions of things you'd like in here, and I will get to them, honestly. But the upper floor may well remain quite similar.
A bar.
I think all the upper floors up to 5 stay the same. I think we just lower the prison cell down a couple levels.
Yeah, and probably have the mirror portal be pretty much central.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds good to me.
Also, you might want to get rid of all the medical robots that are bouncing around this place.
Bunch of medical
And
robots
Lucy's
bouncing around.
old characters.
Oh yeah, shit. I'll let me just Control A quickly.
There you
This
go.
should all be gone. There's a couple of seams that I'm spotting. Got to deal with them quickly.
Yeah, whatever. But I think floors 1 through 5 stay the same.
Cool.
But
Anyway,
yeah,
yeah, we're just
the
hanging.
guild sounds great.
Why is Genevieve not allowed to play? Genevieve is an excellent capsule player. Genevieve is sure of this, even though Genevieve has never played before. She whips
yeah.
out her coat, she holds her arm out, and that dress slithers along it like a snake and snaps out to grab a bottle of beer off the counter 7 feet away. Snaps back to her, and she pings the lid off and starts glugging.
I mean, I think we're all welcome to play. We'll just see who does the best in the practices.
Alright, when are we practicing? Says Edgeblood.
Give it times. But Edgeblood, you do realize no weapons are allowed, right?
Yeah, I'm out. Halo is interested in playing. We shouldn't all talk in first person, though. I am interested in playing. I am Halo. Hello, everyone, again.
Hi, Halo.
I don't recall.
Waves.
When did we last meet? Ah, yes. 37 seconds ago. Apologies. I was elsewhere. In my head.
That's okay.
Stranger giggling. Slightly transformed. I could run all the way around a capsule. All the way around. And then she takes a big slurp out of her very sugary drink that she's got. Karma whips her hair. Like, I'd rather not.
It'd be nice to have you there, though. You don't have to play, but
Oh,
on the day of the event.
No, we'll all come, I suppose. Even Edge, you should show up, I suppose. He's like, I'll be there. But if you see me, I failed the mission.
Just rub until like grab the bridge of my nose. Just kind of. We are supposed to be seen, Edge. It is a charity event.
Sounds like the perfect place for some people to make a move against us. I'll be watching. I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
All right,
Good.
Chief.
You do that.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. But you won't see me. Remember that.
And if we see you, you failed the mission.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Good. Why don't you practice that right now?
Why don't you shut your goddamn hole, Sigrid? He's pointing a pistol at you. Sideways.
Lucy's
Sigrid,
gonna
looks,
lower it down.
Sigrid looks over the pistol and is like, you know that only make bigger hole.
The pistol disappears back inside a pocket, and he's like, huh. Well, yeah, see you later anyway. I suppose it was to practice. Bye, whatever. And he, like, woof, Duster whips around as he walks away in his Neo coat.
Sigrid thinks really loud. How did he get on the team?
He's trustworthy.
Halo, he kind of just showed up with Halo. You were there when you went to get Halo. And Halo, like,
Halo's very trustworthy.
yeah. Halo's too trustworthy.
And I mean, we needed trustworthy people when the whatchamajigget, when the day the anniversary party went down.
And these guys did some hot shit that day. They were all over the news. Most of them. Halo and Edgeblood really took down some Americans together. But yes, I feel like backs and forths will happen and a date will get set for it.
Cool.
Nice.
Violet isn't pushing to have it happen right away because Lily's still bleeding from the forehead.
Mm-hmm. They are of the opinion that the end of the month would be the best.
That sounds good. That also gives us time to not suck anymore.
Sure.
Let's get the calendar up. They're thinking perhaps Friday the 30th of June.
Sure.
It's July.
It's July. Friday the 30th of July. I was looking at July. I just said it wrong.
Oh, that's next
Sure.
month. Or that's halfway through this month. Okay. So 10 days.
30th.
Yeah, that'll work.
30th. Okay.
It is currently the 5th.
13.
That is better.
Did we get contacted by any of the whales
Wales.
for killer whales as a coach?
Oh. Not right away, but you will be, I think.
Also, I
By-
still think I gave you a token for Hot Shot.
By
a
this
while ago.
weekend. Yeah, I think I've got Hot Shot knocking about. Should be a good choice. Yeah. Cat Smith. Hot Shot. A woman of complete fire.
Or plasma, I think.
Yeah, more accurately. She's hot stuff. And she is on the capsule team, the Killer Whales, along with El Destructor, Joe Smith. They are husband and wife. Or they were, and now they divorced. But she kept his name. Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, they got divorced? That's sad.
Yeah, they separated. But
He's
by
part of a Black Op team?
something to do with that, maybe. But yeah, by this weekend, the 10th, Saturday the 10th. You get contacted, or it probably just shows up to your practice. It's Sunday at
She's
9
there.
p.m. Like exactly a week after you played, or you met those Eastern European guys. You've probably got.
Have we been doing it at 9 to have competitors, or we've been doing it before?
I think you've probably been doing it like all evening, and when they show up as well. They're happy to play with you on the pitch and to get you involved in their practice that they have scheduled. And yeah, kind of.
The first day she shows up, immediately pull up my cell phone and text, "Hey mom," or "Oh ma, you should come watch us practice today."
It's like, don't think so.
I'll take a picture and then send.
There's kind of a few gasps. You'd be midway through practice, so it's going, as you'd expect for your first practice. Lucius,
With a coach.
give me leadership and teaching. She didn't show up until the end of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so then I won't text that yet. I was waiting until
Yeah, no, I
she
figured.
showed up. Okay.
But I was just wondering how it'd go.
Come on, Lucius, we believe in you.
You know what? Never mind. We're spinning his wheels slightly here, so yeah. Practice has ended. Everyone's a bit knackered. Eastern Europeans are like, wow, you guys suck real hard. You shit. You going to get your asses beat.
I think Lucius was good.
That one thing you
The
did
coaching.
was super cool, but rest shit. Did Lucius roll for coaching?
I
Teaching,
rolled
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
leadership and teaching, but the teaching did not went so well.
It did not. But you do a decent job of keeping him together and on focus. But still, your teamwork is okay. It's pretty good. Form terrible. You act like most you never play game before.
I've never played game.
And then there's well, I'd have to agree with the fella. And floating down through the capsule entrance, which is a circular hatch that opens on top, I want to say. One of the options.
Probably one on the side.
There's probably several entrances for safety reasons. Yes, 'tis.
I have to imagine like the main entrance is just like sliding doors.
Yeah, the whole thing
On-
likely hinges open or some crap.
No, I just think like almost like a racquetball sort of deal. Like
Okay,
you know,
yeah, big glass
it's a
sliding
transparent thing, so it's just like a big glass sliding door that you open, and then once everybody's in, it gets closed and sealed.
Door. Yep. Yeah, the gap probably lines up with some of the markings.
Should we be on the capsule map?
May as well be, I suppose.
I feel like Creep is walking in.
Are you guys meant to be playing a game sometime soon? Like a real match?
On the 30th.
30th of what?
this
2030? 30th of this month. You guys ain't stand a chance. Not even against a children's league.
Play against other superheroes.
Well, yeah. It's not a game for humans.
Well, no, but not other league people. Other people who not played this.
And then she'll start coaching, I suppose. Coach montage starts. It's like,
After we're
nope,
all
Coach
knackered, she's
montage.
like, we're getting to this. We're doing this right now.
all wrong. We're staying here all night if we have to. And she pretty much just has you all throwing balls at the wall for 3 hours or some shit.
Running up and down the capsule.
Yep.
On our first water break, that's when the text to Oma gets sent.
She's like, Lily, it's Sunday night. It's almost midnight. I am asleep, nearly.
Picture.
And then, come get me now, please, please, please.
I will come get her.
In the apartment, she's running around grabbing posters and programs from matches. And she runs into the library area and pulls a capsule ball out of its glass display case. And she stuffs it all in a bag and she's like, okay, let's go.
Arch an eyebrow and then say, you're not getting her to sign all of them. Only a couple.
She's like, then she
You
just...
can you can think about it and pull stuff out of the bag when we're there. Bam.
She's like, just like pointing as Sigrid, she's like adjusting your form. Like, straighten that back, stretch that arm out. Gotta be a real swing. Y'all bowled before? It's like bowling.
I would pay to see Sigrid go bowl, or Red to go bowling, she says, floating behind her.
She like turns her head and catches a glimpse of Omar Rayon, who is just like gawping and dribbling. Like, hot shot. Like, that's what they call me, honey.
Miss Smith, this is my Oma, Rayon Dunning. She is a little bit of a fan.
Well, pleased to meet you. Now, I'm a little busy right now, whipping these.
Oma, why don't you go sit down and watch? We'll have you talk afterwards, okay?
She's just like goldfish mouth, mop, mop, mop.
Figure to like grab her and walk her and sit her down and come back.
Aye. The coaching continues.
Teaching, I guess. How does this work again?
Wow.
Temporary skills?
It's for NPCs. Oh, but you've got a bunch of NPCs here. And you've got a month to do this. I can get Action 2 up and look it up. Oh shit, we can do this all with the Action 2 rules. Why have I not memorized these yet?
To business.
Pretty much. Oh, what a banger. Oh, yeah. I resubscribed to Disney Plus recently. It's got a lot more on it. They took your suggestion, Tara. Like, they actually did what you said to add all the shit from Fox.
Oh, in the UK, yes. We
Have
don't
you not
have
got that in
over here.
America?
Nope.
It's when we opened it and it had all like everything from Fox pretty much. And I was just like, oh shit, they stole Tara's idea.
No, there's licensing shenanigans with Hulu, which they also own in America, but they're still two separate entities.
Okay.
It's bullshit.
It'd be useful if I could get Hulu stuff on Disney Plus. Jesus Christ. That were a distraction. I'm looking up these rules, but I don't really need to because I can vaguely remember them, and that's good enough. So, Lucius, you've got teaching, and you've got it pretty good.
Mm-hmm. But I did fail the roll with a 16.
I mean, you succeeded.
Yeah, it's a success on the nose. And it was just a preliminary one, really. It weren't the one that matters. She's talking to you, Lucius, while they're all doing what they're doing. Running her little drills that she's told them. She says, go on.
He's just floating along, being like, this is not helpful.
The drills?
The running drills. Oh, I thought you meant literally like running back and forth.
No, like throwing the ball against the wall
I gotcha.
repeatedly is pretty much what she's got you doing right now. Or throwing it to each other right now. Passing.
I mean, there is running while you're doing that also.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, you pass it and then you run.
Well, I mean...
And then you catch it. And then you throw it. And then you run.
I was being a smart ass about Lily.
There's no running for you ever, Lily. Unless it's you doing some bad acting.
I mean,
God,
the flying still takes it out of her, right?
It's called traveling.
Yeah, it does, actually.
It's called traveling. Like, the stick knows if it moves more than a yard a second with the ball attached to it. And it says, no, bad.
By the way, sports is DX average, not hard.
Sports, in general, is. The specialization for capsule is hard. Because it's too much. Nah, go on, it's average, fine. Because it's a quick contest skill anyway, for the most part. So yeah, she has a chat with you, Lucius. Now, I'm not going to have time to come coach you guys half as much as I need to. But I saw you. You're pretty good at getting them to do what they need to there, kid.
I had my runs with them. We helping out like that before. Just got used to it.
So here's how you gotta get him down to business to defeat the Huns.
Thought we were fighting the whales.
No,
Sure.
No, it's like
she's the whales.
no, I know. Like, oh, sorry, I
Yeah.
thought there was like another team also named the Huns too. Fit that reference.
Maybe they should be. Maybe the other team should be called the Huns. The I can think of that later. Heroes United for Nirvana. Huns.
There you go.
Heroes United.
Yeah, just Heroes United. It's pronounced Hoon. Reflection will tell you.
It works. It works.
But she tells you basically a few tips and tricks, and she wants you to take notes whenever she can show up. Because
You will.
she's gonna need to make sure you're gonna need to make sure they follow in the drills properly.
He's gonna file everything and number them all and kind of like make a schedule and just print it out for everybody and make it all digestible and neat.
Cool. Give me another teaching roll. I'll give you a +1 this time.
Okay. Oh, I did not put the +1. That would have been
Yeah.
9 and a 17.
Good roll. Very nice. Success by 8. You start plotting, and oof. Yeah, she like turns back. She says, "Oh my God, no, terrible! You're a flyer. Here, like this," and she flies. She floats up alongside you. Put the whole body into it, and she like lines up a shot and does a full backflip and like releases it between her legs, and fires it out towards you, Sigrid. You can give me a sports capsule catching.
And
Just-
it's a DX -5 is the sports roll.
I want to say DX -7 for this one because it's a throw from Cat at full power. Failure by 5. You're gonna catch it in the chest. Let's just quickly
Or you
get
can
a...
wild roll it.
Yeah, wild roll it. The 7 is probably a limb.
Combat. Where's that thing on the combat sheet again?
The tools.
Tools.
Or it might be in ranged for throwing. Yeah. £7. Adjust for her strength.
I was looking for hit location, but yeah.
Oh, right. I'm not sure if it's on the sheet, but I've got it
No, I
open
don't
on a
think it is.
PDF. A7 is the right leg. Crushing damage. Yeah, go on then. That'll do. Crunch probably doesn't even cripple Sigurd's leg.
No, it does not.
Just hurts like
Ow.
a son of a bitch.
Yeah, she's like, you're like, bare-legged as well. Probably turns black for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're supposed to catch." What is that accent? You're supposed to catch it, darling.
Sigurd will throw it back.
Yeah, as it's rolling away, she's like, "Well, go get it." And you limp over and then turn it into a run.
And then, yeah, like, Sigurd will hurl it right on back.
Go for it. It weighs 7 pounds.
This is with that stick thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't account for the stick boost on her throw. She were going gentle.
Sigurd just like swings it and like it goes straight into the ground because she doesn't release it soon enough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't release soon enough. It goes straight into the ground and bounces back up and hits you in the torso.
Chest.
Yeah. You were like leaned forward as it came down. Bit of back spin on it, bounces it right back up into your ribs. What's your striking strength?
And were you trying to show off when you were throwing it back?
Absolutely.
Sigurd, what's your striking
So,
strength? Or are
Uh
you doing the mod thing
oh,
yourself?
strength. It'd be 30.
30.
Oh, jeez. And then with the modifier from doing it with the stick.
This doesn't seem to be working. Is it just something to do with the weight of it?
Is it picking up the
It's
something that shouldn't?
it's not changing the damage as I adjust the strength modifier. Is it adjusting range? It is adjusting range, so that might just be bad rules for damage for its weight, and it caps at 1d6. But still, you know, humans wouldn't want to be playing this game where if you get hit by the ball, it's doing 1d6 damage pretty much every time. 2 good hits to incapacitate. 1 good critical hit to kill someone. I'm sure a large part of Capsule is attempting to maim the other team.
There probably are deaths occasionally.
Very, very occasionally. But yes, unavoidable if it hits you in the skull and cracks the helmet. Armor malfunction.
All right, so they do wear armor.
Back in the 70s when they started this up, it were all, you know, like Speedos, super suits without armor. And then
I do like the idea of a Speedo and a football helmet for safety.
safety.
Like a rugby helmet's better.
Exactly. Nice.
Oh yeah, that soft one. Sick. Well, cool.
But yes, that was her reaction to cigarettes.
It's just like she sighs.
While everybody else is just cracking up.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
pretty much. Y'all got a lot of work to do. Her watch beeps a couple of times. She says, ugh. I know I said I'd stay as long as it takes, but I gotta break my promise. Now, I'm gonna be back tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then I'm gonna be keeping tabs to make sure you're keeping up daily practices. Then, I'm probably gonna see you every weekend until the game. How's that sound, you bunch of losers? I'm gonna turn you into winners.
Lily, like,
Or-
looks.
Good.
I guess it's a good thing we don't have school.
Yeah. Good. Now.
And Miss Smith, I know this is a lot to ask, but if you would just say hi to my mom, or Oma, she would like make her existence.
Is that catatonic lady over there? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
She floats over. Your mum's been playing with that ball, the capsule ball she got from home, while she just stares open-mouthed at Cat. And she floats over, just like, well, hey there, miss. Is that,
Oh, before the conversation happens, I'm gonna look over at the rest of the group and go, all right, I got 20 Nova on vomit. What do you guys have?
Lucius is gonna ponder and say, 20 on she passes out.
That's the good bunny.
I got faith. She gonna play it cool.
So yeah, you watch as like Cat pretty much talks at Ray for a few sentences, reaches down and takes the ball out of her hand and signs it. Ray's not said anything yet. Hands it back to Ray, and she.
Will this be a fear check?
She panics. For 1D minutes. She
So
just
she runs and hides in the locker room or something.
for 4 minutes. She just like, yeah. As the ball gets handed
After-
back, she looks down at it, and then she just goes. It turns into a full scream, and she just runs for the exit. It just keeps running. Just does not slow down. You can see her still running away.
Sigrid pulls a 20 out of one of her pockets and just holds it up.
Lucius holds his out and says, I did not
I don't
foresaw
think
that.
anyone had that.
No, I think we all lose.
No one had it on panic? Oh.
I imagine actually one of the other NPCs just like grabs it and like I had panic.
Yeah. Hey, Halo predicted this perfectly. Drinks on Halo.
I'll be damned.
You're on.
Halo's a cool dude.
As afterwards I will thank her for her time and thank her for saying hi to Oma.
And she's like,
And then
your Oma's she okay?
you're kind of her hero, and I think she just broke.
Well,
Thank you so much.
She's a real sweet lady. I recognize that capsule ball. They stamp the official game balls from the championships. That's from the year we won in '87.
Yep, it's been in our library since I was around, so I definitely heard the story.
Well,
She was there.
I think I just made it worth a lot of money to the right collector, but I don't think she'll be selling anytime soon.
Oh no, she will not. Again, thank you. I'll grab the bag that was probably left behind and like.
And yep, she floats away. She's like,
But later that night, we're gonna find one of two scenes. Either she panicked and she like ran out and tripped, and it's now like stuck in the sewer somewhere.
I think it's put
Or
back in the bag.
it's
wasn't
already,
it?
like-
Oh, no.
enshrined on the mantle.
enshrined on the mantle. Ray ran all the way home screaming.
At least for 4 minutes, and then she calmed down enough to walk the rest of the way.
Yeah, for 4 minutes she was just screaming, running in a straight line towards home, and then she was like, oh, there's not even a tram stop near here. And then she got straight on tram and went home.
Didn't just jump.
Mm-hmm. And it's...
I'll put all the crap she put in that duffel bag back home before I go, and I will pop in to Mom and be like, by the way, you're gonna have an earful tonight.
Why is that? And then, like, you hear the elevator ding. It's just,
Oh, I'll let her tell you.
like, yeah, she awed silence walking in with it held up over her head. The volumetric God Ray comes in through the window, courtesy of Bethesda. In the newest update to Skyrim VR. And yeah, I think now is probably a good time for a break. How about that?
Yeah.
And we'll come
That
back
works. Sounds good.
for another segment. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. We're back. So, you're in training officially for a sports match
Sports ball.
scheduled to take place in 20 days on Friday, the 30th of July. It will be held at the big public university stadium. You've received, clearance for that. bunch of free tickets for
Yep.
various people. It's going to be televised. It's going to be live televised. It's quickly becoming a whole thing, you find out.
Nice. That's what happens when the A-list supers do stuff,
Yeah, pretty much it seems. And,
which is clearly us. Or, yeah.
Yep. And yeah, Steam starts picking up. You start getting collared by journalists when you're on the street.
Sigurd more so.
Oh yeah, mostly because she's on the street more.
Yeah, I guess Lily wouldn't often be like on the street.
Yeah, it's hard to catch you in between places, that's for sure.
There's the occasional like helicopter that is like circling Dunning Tower that's just waiting.
Well, no, because she just appears places. She's weird. Like, there'll be a person at a coffee shop that'll get a snapshot of her buying, like, 20 coffees and disappearing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But, the last week of exams will also come up.
Sweet.
Do we need to roll something for them?
Not necessarily, particularly, but, you could give me a couple of quick rolls, yeah. Just straight up IQ, I think, will do me. Unless any of your classes are, like, karate.
Mm-mm. He's going to a university, not to a gym.
Yeah, I like that. You do alright on all your exams.
Nice.
You studied hard. You worked hard. It's paid off. You hope. Audrey.
Yeah, she blatantly cheats.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, the topics that she actually knows she does, but she's taking too many courses right now to actually study them.
Solid passes all down the line. Nothing too extravagant as to arouse suspicion.
I mean,
do you, like,
no,
sit
there's extravagance. Like her cheating method doesn't involve like passing and
Plagiarism.
not learning the knowledge. It involves learning the knowledge faster than you should be able to.
I got ya. So,
Also, if you need any help outside of class, Lily's sitting there with the textbook, and you'll be like, I need help with this one question. She'll be like, okay.
That's blatant cheating.
Yeah.
maybe give me a mental whammy roll? Or...
Yeah, definitely. Sure.
That success by 11's pretty gorge. 7. Roll a 7's pretty sexy. Yeah. Success by 11. Very nice. You cane it. A couple of them, you know...
Starts off rough.
Yeah, it starts off rough, but then by the end you've got a system going. And you progress from a couple of low firsts to, like, outstanding across the board.
Fair.
And another week goes past. Any problems with that?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Lily will want to be making more trips to space and practicing when they're not practicing in, capsule court.
I'm happy with that. Give me a will roll.
Will?
You stretch yourself a little bit thin, maybe.
Oh, super thin.
Success on the
no.
nose. You find time to go to space. It's risky though. Have you got environment suit?
I do.
Roll me
And
environment suit, please.
I will take time every time I do that
Mm-hmm.
because that's one of those skills. I'll just roll it straight up though, but with time taken.
Cool. Yeah, you're good. You take another trip to space that week, and you spend a fair bit of time there. You're up there a couple of hours altogether.
Yeah, probably like at least half a day.
It involves
or at least
waiting
8
and
hours.
big
Yeah.
Yeah. You manage to re-enter
8
the
hours total.
atmosphere without fully barreling out of control for 10 minutes on your final re-entry.
I also took a perk for this very thing. Acceleration tolerance.
Ah, sick. Cool. Roll me HT.
At a +3.
Nice. Success by
By
5 with a +3. Yeah. You start spinning, but, you know, you don't let it get to you. You don't pass out. You stabilize yourself, and you make a pretty nice slide back into thick atmosphere.
Also, photos were taken. All the photos.
Oh, yeah. Give me a photography. Nice. Wow. You got some really good pictures.
Those are going on my social media. That's what's happening with my Lily's social media. Sigurd might have all the sexy pictures and everything.
You might get contacted by Nirvana government soon. Like, please stop this. We're getting in trouble. America
they
is
making
not
trouble?
happy. China is not happy. Russia are not happy.
It's just okay. She'll stop for a glorious couple weeks there.
Don't stop. Just stop posting the pictures to social media.
Yeah, I know. That's what I meant. She'll
Okay.
stop, but a couple of glorious weeks there.
Yeah.
The selfie of the peace sign right over the curve of the Earth is was her profile picture for a while.
Hashtag good morning. Hashtag flat earthers. Something like that.
Oh, sorry, sidetrack. That was me.
Another teaching success.
Nice.
How do you keep doing that?
I don't
I
know.
have no idea. But as well, like during the week, Sigrid will be doing her regular patrolling and superheroing, but she will also be like making bullets,
Ooh.
silver ones specifically.
Oh yeah. Gearing
Like
up.
other shotgun shells as well, but
Lots of silver ones for sure.
like she's getting ready for a fight.
You got a big bunch of silver, I think, didn't you, from somewhere?
We did.
Yeah. So yeah, you may as well be making it into bullets.
Yeah, nobody else seemed to want to make it into weapons.
Yeah, you made that super badass sword and everything, and everyone was just like, we're fine.
I mean, Lily uses grenades.
I mean, Violet was all about the sword.
Oh,
Well, like
could
she
we-
already had one. Not silver,
Silver?
but yeah, whatever.
Could we make a silver fitting for Audrey's
Hockey stick.
hockey stick?
Like a little clip-on. That's awesome.
Clip-on silver attachment. Yeah.
Yeah, like something like that she could carry in a leg bag or something and
Just silver
slide
daggers.
it on if needed.
Just small silver daggers, you know.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It does.
Yeah. Well, I will Sigurd will similarly get started on a couple of silver daggers. So a failure on. Well, actually, but with the tools and taking time.
Yeah. There's a
But
space
we
for
get a
tool
plus
modifiers.
2 for that. Oh, there is. I didn't even put that in.
Yeah, tools and time.
But aye, cool.
I do want to do one more thing. That's way more creepy.
All right, creepy.
One day when both Lucius and Laura are at work, Lily's gonna sneak in their house and with a bunch of blown up print-offs, wallpaper the nursery in a big space shot.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
When you get back from the crime lab with Mawson, Laura's like, Lucius, like, I love what you did with the nursery. It's amazing.
I'm glad you liked it. He's gonna sit in and look at it and just give Laura a hug, and then later he's gonna call Lily and say, "Hey, whatever it rings.
This is Dunning Lily. I am here. How can I help you?
Hey, not that I do not appreciate the beautiful view, but next time you come to my place, at least let me know."
Oh yeah, I just saw you at work and things are going things and we're doing stuff and I'm gonna go continue taking my nap. So I'll see you at practice tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you there. Click.
Your teammates are improving significantly better than all of you are.
I spent a point. That's a huge significant.
That is hugely significant. It's true.
Now I actually make a sports check on a 9 or less, where before I had to make under a 5.
Yeah, that is a huge improvement.
You guys are gonna get your ass
We're gonna get
kicked.
crushed. It's gonna be brilliant.
Uh-huh. Except the other team is probably just as bad. Because who actually knows how to play Capsule?
I'm actually gonna be watching them. How are they?
The other team.
Yeah.
Give me an observation.
Observation?
Yeah. You've not seen them practicing in public that you're aware of, you don't think? You do manage to track them to an underground capsule facility, but you can't get an owl in there. You've tried and you're struggling. It's
Alright,
like a very
then.
cheap practice one that's, not viewable. It's not a transparent dome, it's a dugout thing with like glass doors, and the small viewing area is not owl accessible easily.
Well, then this is midnight when she wakes up from a nightmare. Some night we'll sneak a little hidden camera in the viewing area and then peace out.
I'll take it. Yeah. Give me some kind of hiding check, hidden camera hiding check, or potentially an electronics operation
camouflage?
security and camouflage might work. Maybe just stealth.
I don't have any of those. I'm just gonna straight up roll your IQ, and you can go for it.
Success. If you enlist some help, you'll likely be a lot more successful.
Oh, this is a Lucius thing. I'll ask Lucius to help me.
Sure. If you give him a call, he'll definitely help you.
I mean, I think she just shows up and like, we're doing a hidden camera. Help me.
Let me see. How
It's
can
like
I?
midnight.
How can I help him?
You know that Violet's the one that bought all the bugs that time.
Oh, did she have electronics operation? Who? I will ask whoever helped.
Just everyone, I am guessing.
I have computer operations, not electronics.
Oh, okay. Then maybe not you. She shows up at Sigurd's, and has Sigurd moved in yet?
Oh, did you move out, Sigurd? Yeah.
Wasn't Sigurd moving to Audrey's?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that were it. Cool.
She shows up at Sigurd and Audrey's places at midnight one night when one of them's still up, like getting a glass of water or something, and Audrey's like getting that glass of water, be like, "Do you still have those cameras?"
Cameras?
The hidden cameras.
I mean, like downstairs, but not in the bedrooms.
I have a hidden camera. I have something to do. Are you good at hiding cameras? Can you hide a camera for me?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Do you have
Hmm.
the cameras?
Dark circles to the extreme round Lily's eyes.
What cameras are you talking about, Lily?
Body
Little ones
language.
that you can hide places.
She's on various drugs, like drugs to knock
Oh,
you
yeah.
out, drugs to wake you up, drugs you take for fun, drugs you probably shouldn't mix with the other drugs that you're taking for fun, but are also fun.
So you're looking for the cameras that we hide.
Yeah, the little hidden ones.
Do you mean the bugs?
Yes. Those.
They should be in the. There's a bowl. Oh right, we closed that place. I don't know where they are. I think they're in they're in a box somewhere, probably.
They're in the storage locker.
Out of character, wouldn't Guy have kept those?
Geared know where they are, yeah.
Do you know how to install them? I don't know how to install them.
I mean, I usually just stick them on something sticky and like press it against the surface. Like gum works usually pretty well,
Right. Gum.
but they aren't cameras.
We don't have cameras?
Oh. Bump. Oh.
Oh, wait, what's that? All right.
Don't you have lots of cameras anyways?
Not the little ones.
I mean, maybe try Radio Shack?
Yeah, you could probably get one if you'd not had your credit card taken away. You might still be able to get one.
She said no big purchases.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have
But-
your other cards.
Yeah. Cards. That's right. Okay.
You might want to consider like a detox day or something.
I've
Fine.
lost you. Sorry, not you two. I've lost Sigrid and Hannah. I rotated them off screen and they're gone forever.
Well, Sigurd's still on there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've got him. Nice. Sorry, carry on.
I'm fine. Fine. Cool. All good.
All right. Out of character. Does she still have a bandage on her forehead?
No, it's off, but the scars kind of all, red and raised.
It's like red.
Yeah. Fresh looking rather than faded.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get Guy to help me install that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Guy'll do a great job. He'll bring a bunch of guns with him, and he's like, just in case shit goes down. Not that I'm hoping for shit to go down.
Whenever you play Guy, he takes on this sinister overtone that he usually doesn't have, but it's great.
I wish you were here to have heard that. I'd be so pleased.
But yes, I kind of sidetracked us there with the whole bug thing because we were at practice.
No problem. Yeah, I think stuff's happening really. I mean, I'm all for fast forwarding right up to the game. I mean, events will occur in the meantime.
Maybe not, because the game will probably be long, more
Yeah.
than 30 minutes.
Right.
Maybe we have another mini adventure somewhere in there.
Probably.
I mean, at some point we've got to do more investigating on these vampires.
That is a fact. Like, you
Sure.
cannot ignore these vampires much longer.
I mean, vampire / kitty.
So what have the vampires been up to? I'm pretty sure Lily's been owling them, and Violet's been dating them.
Yeah.
So between that, they might have a vague idea of what's going on.
So the vampires don't appear to be aware, as far as you could tell, apart from that one who tried to kill you when you mentioned him, that they're controlled by the kitties in any way.
So they behave as though they are a vampire gang.
Yeah. Which is not all that criminal, really, apart from the, blood sharing.
Which might not actually be criminal here. We haven't looked it up yet.
Is it?
The way they're doing it is not legal. In private, it's technically not against any coded state laws, I don't think.
Like, if they were hire a lawyer, they could probably figure out a way to do it legally.
Yeah, anyone who changed the mind, whether they consented or not, would likely be able to bring prosecution against whoever sucked the blood.
Also, how have they been with that whatchamajigget, their senior guy going missing?
There is a bit of talk about that, but you're the one you've been dating, Violet, mentions that he goes missing all the time. One day at that club up in the VIP area, some people will be talking about it, and he says he's probably off in Europe somewhere.
Possibly not the only one missing right now.
Yeah, there's people all over the place all the times, you know.
Fair.
It's rare for everyone to be on Nirvana at once, for sure. We can't be tied down. We're traveling folks.
Which shall relate to the group, although not in those words.
Oh, and how's the tagging situation unraveling?
Crocs are actively trying to destroy tags that you've made when they find them. They're still hunting down who the tagger might be. You succeeded by 3 on that observation?
I mean, I probably have to roll another one.
Potentially. Stretched
Well,
so
like,
thin
again-
as well. Not sure you even have the time.
Yeah, I mean, that guy was told he was going to contact me if something else happened.
Mm-hmm. He's not been in touch.
Okay, well then at that point, she's probably exhausted and at a wicked minus. So do that with that what you will.
Will do.
I mean, here's another one. I mean, even with a pretty big minus, I made it.
Yeah, they think they've got the tagger. I'm guessing you've not been doing much more tagging.
No.
They think they've got him. They actually executed a couple of the very lowest level thugs.
Oof. Now she feels really bad.
But you wish you'd failed that observation. Or at least that's what you assume. They've gone missing. And most likely explanation is they're melting in a barrel of acid.
As you do.
As you do. So. Just wondering how to go.
Indeed.
We've been going
we
a
could
good
always present
3.5 hours, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Might
mean,
be
I-
it.
Something.
Go on.
It felt like we were building towards something. If we could set it up so that we could dive right into stuff next time, though.
That could be very fun. But I was kind of heading for that game. But I don't know what kind of things people might want to have happen leading up to that. Although, it's only 2 weeks. Things happen all too fast in this game world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's,
I'm
you know,
good with.
we'll have a press. Let's have a press conference.
There'll be a press event, yeah.
before the game. Yeah,
the
let's
week
do
before
that.
the game.
Sigurd always says something stupid, and it's always great.
Like all of both teams are, all together at the press conference. Sorry, one sec. It's Friday the 23rd.
So a week from game day.
A week from game day.
Literally pop a couple stimulant pills before the press conference.
Still on this bend, are you?
I mean, yeah, and then put on some makeup under her eyes.
Alright. Your team's all there, all except for Edgeblood, who guaranteed that he would be here at the last meeting. But if you saw him, his mission would have failed. You can try and spot him if you want.
I mean, I don't get involved in his shit.
If no one's actively looking for him.
I mean, I'm making perception checks, but not for him. He's right. This is a wonderful opportunity.
Lucius, you're pretty convinced he's not here. But that also means he's not failed his mission, because you've not seen him.
That's good to know.
Oh, by the way, what's our team name, guys? The Knack what?
About this name, Knack, is a bit comic book, no?
I mean, I was just thinking we put Nirvana Action Champions and then, an animal under it.
I talk of action champions.
I mean, that's what that's what our organization is labeled on the paperwork, but we can call ourselves something else. I don't mind.
Lucius raises an arm as he has a suggestion.
We got Lucy.
How about the Nirvana Owls, Nirvana Overwatch League?
I think I
We're the
prefer
Owls.
action champions, but I like owls for this team name.
That's exactly what I was thinking for the team name. Good job, Lucius. 10 points. High five.
He gives you a high five.
Why is Furby on the floor? That's out of character. I just looked over and Furby's on the floor. Ghost been
Cat.
moving you, Furby? Cat is the answer.
I prefer ghost.
So press conference. Microphone in Sigrid's face. Question time. Or Violet, maybe give me a public speaking. You've probably been asked to give a statement at first.
Sure.
Lily and Reflection are also expected to give statements, or just someone from each team.
Secret, do it. Everyone likes Secret. Number one.
Violet definitely attempts to warm them up for her.
All right,
think
go
I-
for it, Violet.
Sorry, taking a little bit to pull up the skills.
No problem.
Hey,
Nice. Yeah.
What's saying?
You give a great presser.
nice summary of what we're hoping to get out of it and how we're all very in favor of whatever this cause is. We happen to be supporting. And also, here's Sigrid. Isn't she awesome?
Pass on to Sigrid. This
Sigrid.
cheers. The crowd are like cheering, clapping, screaming.
Sigurd steps up to the mic, the podium. And
I see you as sat
You
at
know,
one of them long tables where you've
Oh,
all got
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
microphone. So you just like,
Comic-Con style?
yeah, you lean forward and tap it, and it like.
Then in that case, I think Sigurd stands up and does the bask in the glory of it. Like fist pumps up into the air, like Sigrid,
Crowd just gets wilder.
ah. We do capsule game for different charities. You all seem excited.
Yeah.
I never played capsule before. I'm excited too.
The journalists, one of them says, "We've noticed, Sigrid, that you've only been in training for this month. Your first game of capsule was in this July."
Yes, but I've only been on Nirvana for 8 months now.
9 more.
9 months now.
Just cheering. Get drowned out by cheers. Lily, they'll ask you some questions. You can give me a public speaking, or you could just waffle some stuff if you like.
I mean, I don't have public speaking, so this is gonna be a train wreck. But here,
You give me
I'll just go
acting,
and
like-
you.
Like when you're on
Okay.
drugs, every interaction is acting, just about.
On
Nice.
the nose.
Pretty good. It's not a great
What'd
default
they
for
ask?
public speaking.
Public speaking is acting -5
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
or performance -2.
I'll keep that in mind when I answer the questions they ask.
So, where are you hoping to take your team, the Action Champions? Like, what's the main takeaway from this whole event for your team?
Well, the team, after the stuff that happened on Founders Day, we knew that there had to be more lines of defense, and so that's what we did. And the team is doing good, and that's why we're doing this charity event. And we're doing good across the board for the people and for charities, and we're all good.
He's close up on Lily, and she's just sweating. So much sweat.
I mean, I made the acting check, so I don't think she's sweating. She's just doing terrible at talking.
No. No, she's sweating. Because speed just makes you sweat.
True.
Most drugs. I think I'm just a sweaty guy. But yeah, you'll get moved on from really quickly. They'll just be kind of like, thanks.
I like to think as she's getting nervous, she has a hard time actually sitting.
Oh yeah, you just like
Yeah,
keep
I
floating
slowly
up.
just float up.
You like change posture to like upside down practically.
And I will actually, as I continue to talk, they might be asking another question. I'm just gonna eye Elena and just like give her the help me look.
She's giving you the like, what the fuck are you doing look.
I continue the help me look.
And then they move on to the other team's like presser, where they give a pretty good speech about what Hoon have achieved, what they intend to achieve. And reflections like, we intend to win this match, but that is not the point. The point is the causes. And he lists a bunch off that you support in, and there's lots of cheers for him. It's pretty much equal to the cheers for Sigrid.
Sigrid looks over at him and she's like, right. The point is not to win. Right. It's the cause. And then she like aggressive friendly is like challenging to him.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
Okay.
Yeah. He might be looking at you. It's hard to tell because he's not really got features. But his head's kind of pointed in your direction. Correct. It's about spreading the word of these good causes. and helping our island flourish.
Sigurd like leans into the mic and is just like, "We're still gonna kick your ass."
It's like
Woo!
laughter from a few groups. Yeah, a couple of people boo. There is some secluded boos. Maybe even a boo-earns.
Not everybody's a fan.
Not everybody's a fan. But that's about how it goes. There's like a bit of a... There's a semi-weigh-in thing, I think, where you demonstrate certain
Nice.
powers. This
Oh,
is
okay. I was about to say, weighing in.
it's like a standard of capsule matches. It's like kind of boxing style, how they have those before the matches.
There's probably the moment where you like introduce your like different player types.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this will be our flyer, this will be our whatever, this will be our...
Mm-hmm. The team lineup. And, like, Lily, weight, 0. Mass. You've got calculable mass. What they need to do is attach you to a spring, measure the oscillations per minute. Based on the length of the spring, they'll be able to derivate your mass.
Maybe have mass? I don't know. It's up to you.
Find out by sticking you on end of a spring and wobbling it and counting the wobbles. That's how they weigh things in space.
Okay, yeah, because again, she doesn't. Her whole deal is she doesn't actually adhere to the same physics.
Like if something hits you, a knockback kicks in though. Like mass is what
Yeah.
keeps you from flying backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got a HP score, you've got mass. Sorry to tell you, that's the way it works.
It is kind of hilarious that she doesn't have weight though.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
like,
in all
Honestly, our team is
honesty-
just kind of funny because if it was an actual weigh-in, like a
yeah,
large chunk of the people in this team weigh under 100 pounds.
Reflection himself weighs like, 950 pounds, some shit. Reflection weighs as much as your entire team. Arthur's their
So
builder.
I just see everybody showing off their powers, and at some point Sigurd is just like stands up, hands somebody a lead pipe, and is just like, "Hit me."
Lily will actually just do it.
Lily like winds up a biggest swing ever. Spend 5 action points on a extra effort for a bash. Extra
Not
damage.
action points, but just goes for it. She
Mhm.
is,
Telegraphed, all out strong, evaluated.
yeah. I mean, I
Spend
still
an
don't do a
FP.
lot, but there's just a straight up swing.
That's enough to, to the skull
I'd
that'd
beat her in
kill
the head,
someone.
yeah.
Really
I'd beat her in the head. It's like,
Poof, bit bash again. Pipes just bent round in the shape of Sigurd's head.
See Sigurd doing that thing where she like goes down halfway with it and then just like straightens back up.
Roll sports capsule Lily. Bash away it as if it's a capsule stick.
well, here to straight up, you can modify it as you feel fit.
Only
So
failure
probably
by
make it.
2. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good enough. Good enough. Yeah, cheers, like cheers. And some jeers.
Yeah, so
Reflection copies your trick at his weigh-in.
times 4, that's 16. I've still got 4 HP left in the positive after that hit.
It's a major wound because it's more than half. So roll for that. It is at a -10 as well. But you've got your hard to subdue and your very fit.
Yeah, so it's -3 total.
I believe so, yeah.
No, it brings that down to -3. Boom.
Nice. Yeah. You don't even flinch.
Thwong.
Radical. Skull cracks. And then pops back into position. Only 2 of that would have gone through your skull, though. So yeah, barely a wound.
Oh
or
yeah. Oh shit, that wouldn't have even been
half your HP. No, not a
half
major
my
wound.
HP.
Not a major wound.
Not even a
mean-
major wound.
You just sat up too fast in a bunk bed. A
Did Lily feel better?
trickle of blood comes out, but that's about it.
It was good for the show.
It was very good for the show. And yeah, Reflection beats it by having their super strong guy or some super strong guy bash him with a similar pipe. And it just, bends all the way around him and drops to the floor. Pong. Reflection is invincible.
They're gonna do that like almost golf clap that she sees the fancy people doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to be friendly while also being antagonistic.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably intimidation check.
I take intimidation.
So it's funny because I've never taken intimidation for Sigrid because I think it's funnier that she's just not all that intimidating.
That checks out too. Yeah. It should come off a bit sarcastic, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like, Reflection rolls his invisible eyes. Any scenes that anyone wanted to instigate?
I will take Violet or Audrey, whoever's at the event, aside
Violet.
afterwards. I know this is off topic, but I was thinking about it because I was thinking about a lot of things lately, and I think we need to throw Lara a baby shower because that's our job, it's her responsibility, it's her friends, and that's what we should do.
You're not okay. Also, you're right about that, but you need to cut back on the drugs.
I'm fine. We need to throw her a thing, though. We should be planning this out. We should.
I
do it
mean,
after
we do need to throw her a baby shower, but also, you need to be sober for it.
Right, he's a crutch man.
Just like think about it. I'm thinking like maybe Tuesday.
Yeah, the one after. Let's do it on after the big game. So. That
Well,
way
yeah,
we know.
duh.
But yeah.
Like you guys are all going to be practicing all next week.
Yeah. We'll throw a baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That was it.
Your Omar comes to every weekend practice
Nice.
to stare
Is
at
she
Cat.
actually gonna ever say anything?
She manages at the very last practice before the game. She manages to say, "I love you." That's about it. But it makes her very happy. She's pretty pleased. She likes to
Who,
watch
Cat or Oma?
Omar. Cat doesn't seem to mind either. It's hardly intrusive. She's just staring.
on that last practice, I will give her one of our invites to the Saturnalia dinner party that we do every year.
Okay.
Still a bit out, but we give these out all year. So here you go.
She'll take it.
You're welcome.
Like I'll save the date, darling.
Winks.
Blinks. She's only got one eye. Has Cat
I think
Smith?
she's got two in this photo.
In this universe, does she have the two eyes? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can remember that for when you meet her in a different timeline, and she's got one eye. She could be one of the clues. Your anchor, your totem. You spin Cat Smith on her head, and if she don't fall over, then you're in a different universe.
All right, guys. We still suck, but we don't suck as bad.
I think you guys stand chance of winning this. You have improved pretty well. We are impressed.
Thank you, guys. And by the way, here's your tickets to the event. Front
Hey,
in the
Dimitri,
VIP section for
Boris,
saying
and
this out so much.
Yuri are very pleased.
They're even willing to reschedule their training session, not cancel.
They reschedule it. They're gonna get up extra early that day to go to the gym beforehand.
And also, as official training helpers, I got you each one of our jerseys as well.
Oh, nice! Says Boris, whose accent has completely disappeared in the last month. Look,
And then
totally
toss it
radical,
over.
dude. Thanks for that one. He's completely
Alright, and
assimilated.
I got everyone their things. Edgeblood, wherever he is, I dropped the jersey on the floor. You're 00.
Nice, says Edgeblood. Picking up the jersey. Course you won't see me in it tomorrow. Wink, wink. I say that because you can't see me winking through my sick sunglasses. Wink, wink.
Try.
Is he on the team or not? I'm not sure.
I'm on the team. The Supers team. I'm the guy who's gonna make sure you don't all get killed by an evil unknown force tomorrow. The devil's after us.
Aren't most of... Never mind.
He lights a cigarette with his Zippo. He burns his thumb. And he goes, ow! And he sucks his thumb and he's like, oh, I hurt my thumb.
Lucius. Lucky 13.
Myas shudders somewhere.
So does Laura.
I'm really not sure what to do in this part, to be honest.
He gave you a jersey.
You take it. It's the inspirational night before the big match in the sports movie moment where, like, you know, the lights are dim in the stadium and you're all like coming
Only
together.
usually the jersey handout is inspirational because it's a bunch of poor kids who couldn't afford a uniform. But we're not a bunch of poor kids.
No, you're a bunch of people who've had several bespoke uniforms over the past few years.
I mean, I kind of get the feeling that we are telling that movie. We just aren't the heroes. Like the other team is the inspirational team.
That's kind of hilarious. Oh shit! The footage of them practicing.
How were they?
Right?
I-
We literally
I mean-
broke into their thing so we could spy on them practicing.
Yeah, there's that. Like, literally, Sigrid for her morning, she's literally going all Cobra fucking Kai.
Yeah,
Like, building an army out of like random street people she's teaching to fight.
At the press conference, they were super wholesome while you were throwing threats.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, legit. Yeah. Violet, you watch it and you're like, wait, are we the bad guys?
Oh, I mean, I think she realizes we're the bad guys and leans into it in her coverage and promotion.
Nice. But yeah, essentially they like work. They practice in this super rundown, like poor side of town, because they've not got access to a university. Stadium, capsule, court, rink.
I can't think of any other good ones, but Sigurd is last. I'll go. And Sigurd, I got you 69.
What's 69?
And I wait for Hannah just to crack up.
And it's just like, Sigurd, what do you mean, what's 69? You fucking stupid.
You're embarrassing her.
I think I am. I don't want to embarrass. What is 69?
What is
Oh, Hannah,
what does
I'm
Sigurd
so
call it?
sorry.
What does Sigurd call it? Like some Norse word that's like mouth to exit.
Hannah probably knows the Norse word, though. So,
Yeah, Hannah says it in Norse. She's like, das
Oh.
licky lick, das double licky.
Oh.
It's like the numbers
So-
6 and 9. You are the 6, I am the 9.
Oh, and they match up.
Yeah,
The heads go where the vaginas are.
yeah, Sigrid.
Lily just dies in the corner, cracking up.
I suppose it's time we told you this, seeing as you just passed like primary school.
it's
You're
about
gonna-
time for sex ed.
You're gonna need to know this at secondary school. I gotta show you how to draw a dick properly. 3 pubes on each testicle, and it's gotta be circumcised.
Circumcise?
Uh,
Like the
Oh.
Hebrews?
yeah. Or the Muslims. Or, just like 90% of people born in America.
Weirdly. And as I just can see like the rest of the team just staring at us like we're a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah, pretty much. Great, inspirational, very nice. Yes. So it didn't really.
So how good is the other team? Since the surveillance stuff actually worked.
They're pretty good, It's going to be close, you think. I mean, on average, they're better than you, but they're not all good. Arthur's like Lily levels are good, He's clearly not done it much before. The slime guy seems like he's going to be a potent competitor.
Yeah, anyone stretchy would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah. It seems like his tactic's going to be to block with his body. He can pretty much stop the ball by letting it gloop through him and just fall out the other side. And so he's very good at catching and intercepting. You'll want to watch out for that. My God, I feel evil now. I'm like, getting the bad guys the tips.
Well, it's because we were being bad guys.
I want to tell.
Spying on the other
Yeah, I want to scream. They're spying on you. Poor bastards.
Well, everyone, here's your jerseys. Let's actually sleep tonight.
Catching up on the last of the.
Can you sleep with all that drugs in you?
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
do you need to go to medical?
I'm fine.
Like
Fine. I'm fine.
we
Fine.
we all talked earlier today. We're all kind of worried about you.
I am fine. Stop it.
Yeah, we don't want you to suddenly turn into a hummingbird.
Roll a quick contest of friendship versus dependency.
I actually don't have it as
I know. I'm just being a
a
dickhead.
trait, funnily.
Need
I just use
Matthias
it
to
as
roll against after school special or some shit.
fine. I'll take some downers tonight and go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Can I give you a cleanse instead?
Yeah,
Last
Wayne.
time you gave me something that was wicked. Sure.
This is the opposite. It's what I used to come down from what I gave you last time.
Holy shit, sure.
No more drugs.
Anti-drugs. We've been through this.
He still has a point. She does hesitate when he says no more drugs.
The point is to not replace one thing for another.
Nipper does an impression of a popular song by a British indie band, and he goes, "Oh, the drugs don't work, they'll just make you worse."
Oh, by the way, at one point during this week, she'll let Nipper do a nibble once just to really screw with him.
Like,
To watch the chaos ensue.
what am I... what is that? What am I seeing right now? I've got too many eyes. Oh, it hurts my head. I gotta get away. And then he disappears. Like 5 minutes later, he walks in through the door like, "What the fuck, pal? What just happened to me?"
He's wet and has a piece of seaweed on him.
Yep, absolutely. I had to bite a shark to get back here.
Welcome
And
to
so
my
far, what he's
world.
been learning is that he doesn't. Oh my god! In this particular world where it's GURPS and all of these superpowers are made with huge downsides as well. Fucking being a power stealer is actually gotta kind of suck because sometimes
Yeah.
you get the one who like everything hurts all the time. Oh my god, how do you live like this?
Never bite, Leonard.
But yes, I think we're good. I can't think of anything else.
So when we leave that night, Audrey or Violet, and as we get home,
Mhm.
Sarah would be like, I know we talked to Lily about that, but hey, you got that thing that got me fucked up last time?
Which one?
No, we were on the island.
And Audrey walks you to the medicine cabinet, which is just the kitchen, and opens it. And there's like half a dozen really exotic looking things in there, and you recognize one of them.
That, but I
Is-
will be experimenting in this cabinet.
Is Lily taking the cleanse too?
Yes, she will take the cleanse.
Cool.
So you may as well be staying over at Audrey's apartment or something.
I mean, she'll go home.
Okay,
Yeah, I was banking on her going home.
that's fine. Yeah.
Also worth noting, Violet doesn't actually go home with Sigrid. Sigrid goes home and Audrey is there.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah. Good point. And then whenever Sigrid takes that thing, she's like, I can't sleep. Too excited. Hannah and I go to bar. You want to come?
I've got an early morning.
Sigrid shrugged.
The game is like at noon as well. It's not an evening thing, it's a afternoon thing.
Yeah, but Sigrid doesn't sleep. Sleep is for the weak.
No, Sigrid actually needs extra sleep, but
Oh no.
She'll just sleep till like 11:30. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that said, give Violet a call. She's probably free.
oh yeah. Do that. Violet. We go drinking.
We go drinking.
All right. Hannah seemed to know the spot.
Yes, she does.
Nice.
Don't be dressed too fancy.
I'll be fine.
Do not wear nice shoes, you hear Hannah say over the phone. Wear shoes you
Hannah
don't
say-
care about.
Where
Awesome.
should you not care about?
And yeah, this place has got
Concerning and hilarious.
rough concrete floors, metal grill steps, and all of it coated with 20 years worth of spilt drink,
Nice.
blood, sweat, and cigarette butts.
20-year-old cigarette butts in places.
I was about to
And-
speculate that Sigrid wakes up hungover, but then I remember that it's Sigrid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. But yeah, let's cut to the next day. We'll come back to. You're all going to wake up at slightly different times, I feel. And we'll come back to what happened to Audrey and Lucius. But let's start with Lily. So you wake up
Okay.
comfy in your bed. It feels extra heavy today. The weighted blanket pushing you down. You've not heard an alarm go off, but it's quite bright outside, and your eyes are like blearily opening. Sigrid, likewise, you're coming too, and you feel weird, bit empty inside. Maybe, I don't know, just lightweight, like you've just took a huge dump potentially.
Huh.
Lily, you open your eyes a bit, blink. You're not in your bedroom. You seem to be in Audrey's house, in Sigrid's new bedroom. Sigrid, likewise,
Oh no!
you're coming too, and you're not sure where you are. But
Ugh.
you could see Lily's phone on the table next to you.
What the hell happened last night?
Your voice feels weird in your throat, high pitched, bit rattly. Lily, there's a grunt. It's like, ugh, babe. Last night was amazing. And Hannah puts her arm around you.
She immediately like scrambles out of bed, tries to float up to the ceiling, saying "Freaky Friday! Freaky Friday!"
And Sigrid, Lily's phone starts ringing. You can see like 50 missed calls on the screen or some shit.
Sigurd like grabs it and throws it at the wall.
My phone.
It smashes against the wall and you backflip out of bed, rotating like equal and opposite forces.
Yeah, have fun with that aerobatics there.
What the hell
Or
happened?
free fall.
Like a different phone starts ringing while you're like stuck floating around the room briefly. And yeah,
Sigurd looks around.
it's 11:35 a.m.
Oh
And-
shit!
and you are
Gabe.
in Lily's body.
I got that.
Notable things.
As a player.
Lily, you've still got all your owl vision.
Okay.
And that's about all I need to know. Yeah. Yeah, I think we call it at that. Sound alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, sounds good.
Pretty much to catch up with Violet, Audrey / Lucius, I imagine you're like where you've had a fairly normal morning, except for
Yeah, we're waiting for them to show up.
they fuck knows where they are. They were in bed. They seemed like they were about to get up, honestly.
Lucius kind of like hangs up after the 50th time that he's trying to reach Lily, and the phone just cuts up, and he turns
Yeah.
to the resident like, "Where the fuck are they?"
Instead of ringing to voicemail that time, it cut off halfway through. But yeah, I am Luke. I GM'd. We had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I played Violet mostly this game, and I think we're going to have a fun brawl next week. Looking forward to it.
We had James.
Hey, I'm James. I play Sigurd the Berserker, and her superpower set, which is now flying.
Yeah. Pretty much flying with the knowledge of Sigrid.
At least you don't have the owl vision. You would have had emotional breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure Sigrid gets to keep high pain threshold. So, have fun, Lily.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lily gets to... Oh, sorry. Lilgrid gets to keep an awful lot of things. We had Terra.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Lily. It's gonna be interesting to see her try to walk next week.
You might not have to do that much of it, honestly. And finally... Yeah, I've missed you. We had Everoth.
Hello, I was Everett, and I was just playing Lucius, the tactical leader of the group, I guess, for this capsule game.
Yeah, you coached this group of
Coached the hell out of it.
you know, the rich evil team that's doing it for the wrong reasons. You coached the hell out of them.
I mean, this is
Oh,
kind of
no.
a publicity stunt for us.
Like with the assistance of the, you know, top ranking major league player.
We are the bad guys. Fucking love it.
Jeez.
Yep. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I had a good time. We'll be back with this next week on Friday as usual, for a very freaky Friday. Hey-oh.
I'm
Goodbye.
surprised you didn't
Oh,
switch Ever and Lee.
it's not safe to switch Lee. I would have liked to
yeah.
switch Everoth and
Gee.
and Jared. It's not safe to switch Guy either. You could get
I-
lost.
Anyway,
You could get
bye.
lost forever 5 years ago. What were you saying, Lee? Sorry.
No. It's-
There's going to be separate shenanigans
Yep.
for do not even worry about it. Yeah, I have plans. They're going to face the whole other set of problems while you're
Sounds like fun.
trying to play capsule in each other's bodies.
Nice.
But yeah,
Oh, this is gonna be hysterical.
with a Kobold Cafe, thekoboldcafe.com, at Kobold Cafe, everywhere else, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon. Bye everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye bye.